Hey, sorry about that, man. Hello? Okay, there we go. I got you now. Yep. All right. Let me test some of this here. Perbu, Cameron, Calvis, Schluting. That's right. Casey Schluting, Mailhot, Rose, Polsnoff, Forehand, King, Walker, Meyer, Evans. Up. All right. All right. How about hold on. Sorry, to adjust the head thing. All right. How about there? Right about there. Struthers, Henderson, Coe, Keynes, Peters, Chenier, McMaster, Moncada, Vesio, North Bay Battalion, Stan Butler not coaching, Adam Dennis, Scott Ray, assistant coaches. They're jumping in. Could bring this. Yep. I'm going to keep going. I just want to get this guy's name. Pacey Schluting. Pacey Schluting, Travis Mailhot, David Meyer, Matthew Struthers, Justin Brazeau, Patrick Brown, Christian Prop, Christian Perbu. They got two Christians. Brad Chenier. Down. Oh, no worries. Yeah. All right, how about that? Theo Calvis, Cole Cameron, Pacey Schluting, Travis Mailhot, Simon Rose, Igor Posnov. Okay. Here's play.
Welcome back inside the UPMs. You know, he's starting to find out what he can be as a hockey player, and he really is a complete player. And, you know, I think when he plays that way, he finds a way to produce and, you know, more importantly, helps our team be successful. But, you know, I think we saw this, you know, kind of towards the latter half of last year where he started to feel confident what he could be. And I think, you know, again, it's allowing himself to believe in the process.
All right. Cool, then we're good to go here. All right, thanks, man. All right, we'll see you.
Firewalls have new requirements for businesses leveraging SaaS-based applications and public cloud platforms like AWS, Azure, and Google Cloud. We're in the cloud generation now, so your firewalls have to be engineered to fit right in. Reclaim your cloud network. Try a Barracuda Cloud Generation Network or application firewall free at barracuda.com/firewalls.
Erie's home for sports. CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Eye on College Football is back on CBS Sports Radio. Here are your hosts, Rich Ackerman and Jody McDonald.
All right, lots doing so far in the games that we are covering. In a curious decision why Clay Helton to go for it on fourth down. USC and Arizona State, still a tight one. Here's Chuck Hayes.
Yes, Rich, with 7:21 left in the football game. ASU 31, USC 28. ASU now driving after stopping USC at the ASU 20-yard line. They're on the USC 34-yard line. Manny Wilkins starting to get heated up along with N'Keal Harry. And what happened was it was 4th and 1. Clay Helton was going to kick the field goal and then called timeout, went with a jumbo formation, and ASU stopped them on the ASU 20-yard line. So USC failed to convert a key fourth down. ASU then moved the football down into USC territory, and now USC is stiffened, and ASU will have a chance to punt and try to put SC way back in. So with 6:33 remaining, it's ASU 31, USC 28, and it looks like right now ASU with a rugby-style kick is going to pin USC down at their own 7-yard line.
All right, thank you, Chuck.
31-28, 6:22 remaining.
All right, thank you, Chuck. To Ken Cross in Florida and Georgia, 8 minutes left. Ken.
Rich, Jake from Jake Fromm took a big step in maybe putting this game to rest with a 24-yard touchdown pass to Terry Godwin here midway through the fourth quarter after he hit Jeremiah Holloman for 15 yards, and DeAndre Swift took the ball 21 yards up the middle to the Florida 25-yard line. Bulldogs went ahead 29-17. Florida held on the two-point conversion. Ensuing Gators possession, they go 3 and out. Georgia's back on offense at about their own 40-yard line. From on the day, 16 of 23, 218 yards, 3 touchdowns. DeAndre Swift, 11 carries, 71 yards for Georgia. Elijah Holyfield, 16 for 50. 29-17, Georgia, 7:11 to go for the ball game.
All right, the Happy Valley Penn State's lead has been cut. Let's check in with Jeff Byers.
Over costing Penn State, the Nittany Lions were driving deep in Iowa territory with a 10-point lead and fumbled the ball in an exchange between quarterback Trace McSorley and running back Miles Sanders. McSorley on the next Penn State possession throwing an interception to Geno Stone, who returned it the distance for a touchdown for Iowa.
And we've lost Jeff momentarily, but it's a 3-point game with Penn State in front 27-24 and driving. Temple is off today, but with the defending Super Bowl champs in the same town, they are the hottest team right now in Philadelphia with 3 straight wins, coming off a win over unbeaten or previously unbeaten Cincinnati. They still have USF and UCF, but I asked their head coach, Jeff Collins, how it felt to get that first one.
Yeah, it was awesome. I just thought the guys kept competing, kept battling against a really good Cincinnati team, and just played until the last whistle, spent it in overtime, and I got to win in overtime. Great character win, great culture win.
Until last week, there were 8 unbeaten teams in the nation. 3 of them were in the American Athletic Conference. Does this conference get enough credit? I mean, it's a bear.
Yeah, it's a good conference from top to bottom. Every week you got to bring your A game. Even the last 4 or 5 years that I was in the SEC, truly respected this conference. And then now that I'm in it, you just realize how great the athletes are in this conference and how good the coaching is across the board.
You're in your second year as head coach with the Owls, and it is mirrored in many ways your first season. But that first year can be tough because of the transition. After 3 straight wins now, you feel it coming together, and certainly a first-place showdown coming up with UCF.
Yeah, I think the guys have bought into the culture. And, last year we were a very young team. We had a lot of injuries.
It's time for Erie Otters Hockey on WRIE Erie. CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260 is proud to be the new home of Erie Otters Hockey. Now let's go live and join the voice of the Erie Otters, Aaron Cooney.
The comeback kids at it again as the Erie Otters head up to Guelph to take on the Storm for their first Midwest Division game of the season. And as the Erie Otters, they went 0-10 last year in hockey games where they had to take a bus trip up and back from Erie to their opponent and then back to Erie. Looking to snap that streak. Tried a little bit of a new routine, but in that first period it seemed like things didn't go the way as planned. 22 seconds in, Guelph would get on the board first as Nate Schnarr would fire home his 9th of the season. Things would go bad to worse as Guelph continued to pour it on in the first period, adding their second of the game on the power play at 13:59. 3.5 off the clock here. Picked off on the pass by Yetman. Gives it to Nato right down Main Street to Yetman. He scores! Chad Yetman with the intercept that finishes it off. And the Otters are on the board 3-1. As the Otters were trailing 3-0, they would get on the board in the second period. Chad Yetman would begin the comeback for the Otters with that one there. His first of the evening at 3:34. Dan D'Amato picks up his first OHL point and assist to get the Otters on the board. They trail 3-1. Yetman not done yet. Still in that second period at 7:52. Set up from behind the goal by Garrett Podubny and Joe Mack. The cycle rolling around, and the Otters are within 1 heading into the third period. But in that third, just 61 seconds in, the Guelph Storm rally once more, and Isaac Ratcliffe, their leading point getter, adds another one, his 10th of the season. Ratcliffe comes out near side, tucks it in front, almost at Hillis. The Otters defender loses the stick. Hillis throws it in front, tapped onto the back door, and they score. Isaac Ratcliffe just had to poke it across the line, and Guelph goes back up by 2. 4-2 here in the third. The Otters did not let it get it to them. They were already seen bigger deficits. They were down 3-0. Now back down by 2 once again. They're given a 5-on-3 power play opportunity to work with. And Chad Yetman comes through with the hat-trick goal.
Here's Max Simic, right wing side. Singer, one-timer, misses one. Yetman to the goal, and he scores! Chad Yetman with the hat-trick goal brings the Otters within one. It's 4-3.
The previous 2 games, the Otters had to come from behind in the third period to tie things up. So no stranger to the matter. And with just 8 minutes left in the hockey game, they do it again as the fourth line teaming up to set up Curtis Henry.
As Selin battling away with D'Amato. He's got the line, walks in, D'Amato the backhand, and he just misses wide. Dan D'Amato near side is a man possessed to Henry. He scores! Curtis Henry buries it, and the Otters have tied this game at 4.
4-4 would send us into overtime. And the Erie Otters, patience is a virtue, as they would wait to find their opportunity, wait for the perfect timing, and it's the captain from the right wing circle ending this hockey game 5-4.
Duff, he's got a head of steam here, walks in, rich shot save, made Duff towards the goal again, and he couldn't get a shot away. Podubny for Max Simic, right wing circle, fakes the slapper, doesn't shoot, now lets it go, he scores! Kyle Maximovich ends it in overtime, and the Otters steal the point, 5-4.
Otters come from behind once again. Kyle Maximovich provides the game-winning goal in overtime for the second time in 3 games, and the Otters have won 4 straight. And now, after playing a Midwest Division team, it's back to facing the Eastern Conference as the Erie Otters head to the game, second one of a 3-3 with the North Bay Battalion in town. Hi again, everybody. I'm Aaron Cooney. It's the Erie Federal Credit Union pregame show. We'll get you set for the action here, and we'll have a little chat with Brendan Selin of the Erie Otters a little bit later on. More coming up. Listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Together, Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield and AHN St. Vincent Hospital connect care managers and personal doctors to simplify your care and give you peace of mind. We're teaming up to make sure members with complex health conditions like diabetes and heart disease have a dedicated care manager working with their doctors to make sure they get the right care in the right place at the right time. Highmark and AHN St. Vincent, together for health, together for you. Visit togetherforerie.com to learn more.
When you have a great name you can trust, you know where you can get a great used car with guaranteed credit approval. Erie Auto Credit, the home of guaranteed credit approval 100% of the time. Stop in today or go to erieautocredit.com.
Sadly, crime can strike anyone at any time. The good news is the Crime Victim Center of Erie County has been here for 45 years helping all victims of crime, be it rape, theft, assault, vandalism, burglary, or abuse. Report any crime to the police within 72 hours to secure your rights to victims' compensation and restitution. Call the Crime Victim Center of Erie County at 454-9414. They'll assist you in filing a claim, and if you need counseling, contact them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You're not alone. The Crime Victim Center of Erie County can help. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
At ServPro of West Erie County, no job is too big and no question is too small. So when fire or water damage strikes your home or business, call on ServPro of West Erie County at 814-806-1987. That's where you'll find a team of specialists that's faster to any size disaster. So when the things that matter most are on the line, call ServPro of West Erie County, 814-806-1987 to help make fire and water damage like it never even happened. Franchises are independently owned and operated.
When you need a loan and you don't know where to get it, you gotta call Erie Auto Credit, Erie Auto Credit, and ErieAutoCredit.com.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back here inside the Erie Insurance Arena. I'm Aaron Cooney. It's the Erie Federal Credit Union pregame show. Otters and North Bay Battalion here tonight. Second game of a 3-3 for the Erie Otters, as coming off a win last night, they're looking to make it 5 straight. The 3 wins the other day or last week on home ice. They took to the road for their first road victory of the season in Guelph last night. Come from behind 5-4. But now here hosting the Eastern Conference once again. We'll go right back to the Eastern Conference, as we'll have obviously the Battalion here tonight, then the Mississauga Steelheads in the building tomorrow afternoon. And then Erie goes to the road. They'll take on Sudbury, be done with them. They'll take on North Bay as well on the road, next road trip. That's all next week. And then finish things off next Sunday in Sault Ste. Marie. As the Otters rambling through. It's an odd way to run through the Eastern Conference as quick as they are here to start a season. But that just means when things really start to matter and you get into the grind of the season, those Midwest Division and Western Conference games are going to mean just that much more, battling away for playoff positioning as we get down the road here, as we're staring down the barrel at November coming up already into the third month of this OHL season. Let's take a look at tonight's lineup, the Marsh & Marsh Real Estate Services lineup, as the Otters will go with Noah Battalion, 0-2 on the season, a 6.08 goals against average and an 8.08 save percentage for the 18-year-old rookie goaltender from Toronto, Ontario. Scratches for the Otters include number 2, Brendan Kishnick, number 3, Ryan Martin, and number 96, Alex Gritz. As the Erie Otters still a little banged up, we'll take a look at the UPMC injury report. Brendan Kishnick is out with an upper body injury. He's week to week. Alex Gritz, he's also out with an upper body injury day to day. And Ryan Martin, a late scratch here tonight. Originally playing for, but obviously things change out of your projected lineup. No Ryan Martin available to the Erie Otters. They're going with 5 defensemen here on the evening, taking on the North Bay Battalion. On the other side of the ice, North Bay going with Christian Prompt, the former Barrie Colt, the 5th-round pick of the Barrie Colts in 2015. 3-6 on the season, a 5.00 goals against average and an 870 save percentage for the 19-year-old goaltender from Milton, Ontario. Scratches for the Battalion include number 6, Travis Mailhot, number 7, Simon Rose, number 9, Reese Forehand, and number 15, Patrick Brown, out of the lineup for the Battalion here tonight. It's a younger team as well. This North Bay squad, they got some older bodies with it. Of course, you had guys like Matthew Struthers leading the way, and as well as Justin Brazeau, the 2 line mates. Brazeau, 28 points. He had a 7-point night the other day for the North Bay Battalion. Struthers coming over from the Owen Sound Attack last season, part of a trade, 20 points on the year. They're partnered up on the top line with Igor Polsnov, their first-round pick in the CHL import draft. That's the trio to watch up ahead for this North Bay squad. For the Erie Otters, pretty much the same lines, but it's the 4th line that has really been taking it to teams in the last couple of nights. Brendan Sellen, Dan D'Amato, Brendan Hoffman. They're the trio on the bottom of that lineup for the Otters once more, as the Otters, man, they rambling. They were part to bring some energy for the Erie Otters on the evening last night and all throughout last weekend, and the 3 victories for the Erie Otters. And I caught up with Brendan Sellen and talked to him about it. Picked up his first OHL assist last night, and the come-from-behind victory for the Erie Otters over the Guelph Storm. We'll chat with Brendan Sellen when we come back on the Erie Federal Credit Union pregame show. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
The Sheraton and Courtyard Erie Bayfront Hotels are proud sponsors of the Erie Otters. Join them for their pregame and postgame celebration at the award-winning Bayfront Grill or the brand-new Shoreline Grill, located just minutes away from all the action. Let them help you fuel up for the high-energy game with their extensive menus and craft brew selections. You ought to be dining with the best. The Sheraton Erie Bayfront Grill and Courtyard by Marriott.
Every time you enter the doors at New Motors, you're guaranteed to find the most experienced team in town. They understand the value of teamwork, provide great customer service, fight to get you the best price, and at the end of the day,
outstanding customer service is our goal.
Only at New Motors.
When you visit, remember, Tell them Larry sent you.
Together, Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield and AHN St. Vincent Hospital are collaborating for cancer breakthroughs. We're sharing insights to help improve treatment times and results for you and your loved ones. For certain types of cancer, radiation treatment times have been cut in half and achieved the same level of success, exposing patients to less radiation and giving them a chance at a quicker recovery. Highmark and AHN St. Vincent. Together for health, together for you. Visit togetherforerie.com to learn more.
Meet you at Molly's before the game, after the game, or for the game. The Modern Irish Pub is the Otters away game headquarters with live stream broadcast. Molly Brannigan's hospitality is rivaled only by her cooking. Our new menu features the finest homemade Irish fare, along with a wee bit of the unexpected. Happy hour is the perfect pregame. Score with buy one, get one appetizers and discounted drinks. And don't forget to try our Otters signature sandwich, the ultimate fan food. Molly Brannigan's, just north of Perry Square on State.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back inside the Erie Federal Credit Union pregame show. Aaron Cooney here, joined this time by Erie Otters first-year winger Brendan Sellen. And Brendan, man, you and Brendan Hoffman and Dan D'Amato have been on a tear the last week or so. I know you come in first year, but when you guys get out there, what's kind of been the message and what's kind of been the mission for you guys when you step onto the ice?
Yeah, the message has been, stick to the systems, play our game, play fast, play with pace, and I think it's been working for us. I mean, and we tell each other, just go out there, do our best. I mean, play our game, and the results will come, and they have been for sure.
It looked like it last night when you pick up your first OHL point, you get an assist on there, and you guys continue to put up chances and drop penalties, and it is what it is. To get that first OHL point, what was it like to show up on the score sheet, go look on the online score and see there's the first one, and now we're looking for the first goal?
Yeah, it means a lot for sure. It's always something I wanted to do and play in this league, and it means a lot for sure. Because of all the chances we've had to make it kind of show up and make it all pay off our effort. It feels good.
What's it like to have the coaching staff and Chris Hartsburg behind you guys? Because it seemed, I look back to the game against the Windsor Spitfires, it was you, Hoff, and D'Amato out there kind of sparking the energy in that second period, third period, and the guys come back and win. Last night, same thing. You guys are out there, you push the buttons, you get a lot of playing time, and again, it kind of sparks the team in the comeback, and you guys end up setting up the game-tying goal. That vote of confidence from the coaching staff, what's it mean to you guys moving forward?
It means everything. Confidence means that, he's liking what we're doing, and, to have that reassurance, it feels great. And, we're going to take that confidence and just move forward with it for sure.
Now take me through joining the OHL. Drafted by the Erie Otters, obviously. Go a year, and then you're signed by the Otters, coming out of training camp and jump in. What kind of player do you describe yourself as, and where do you see yourself moving forward as an OHLer?
I hope to be a two-way forward, a guy that can play in both ends. And I like to think that I can bring it on both ends too, the offensive zone. And going forward, I think for this team that I can be a reliable guy, a guy that can play PK, maybe a bit of power play, and just a guy that coach will have confidence in every day in, day out.
How have you found the adjustments to the OHL? What's been the biggest thing that you've had to get used to in the first couple of weeks here, and also to start limited playing time to see that you now get some more?
Yeah, the pace has been higher for sure. I mean, the lifestyle too. I mean, practicing every day, it's taken a toll on my body, but it's been great, and I'm getting more comfortable every day, so it's been good.
4 straight wins for the Erie Otters. I mean, obviously your confidence is up. You've told me a couple times now. What about the rest of the room? It seemed like this team was so close those previous weeks to turning that corner. Yeah. Just everything wasn't coming together at the right time. But now here it is, 4 wins in a row. How do you guys keep that rolling here tonight?
Yeah, we just got to play the same way. I mean, in those other games where we were kind of, we were on a slide there, it's just bounces weren't going our way. And we didn't get too low, and now we're not getting too high, so hopefully it can continue.
The message I keep seeing around, whether it's whoever wears the construction outfit, gets the suit, or even in the locker room on the board, it says start over. Yeah. What's that mean to you guys?
Start over just means, maybe something bad happened to us. Maybe bounces didn't go our way, like I was saying. But, every day's a new day for us, and we just got to start over and, keep working hard every day.
Brendan, thanks for this, and have fun here tonight against North Bay.
Thanks so much, Aaron.
That's Brendan Sellen of the Erie Otters. More coming up. We got Face Off next. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Jerry just gradually got worse and worse. Our doctor said the only thing that could save you is a live donor.
Karen's husband Jerry had end-stage liver disease and needed a transplant.
Our oldest daughter said, "Dad, I'm a match, let's do this."
UPMC is the only hospital in the region that does living donor liver transplants.
UPMC saved all of our lives. My girls still have their dad. I still have my sweetheart.
I didn't choose to have my liver fail, but I did choose UPMC.
Every time you enter the doors at New Motors, you're guaranteed to find the most experienced team in town. They understand the value of teamwork, provide great customer service, fight to get you the best price, and at the end of the day,
outstanding customer service is our goal.
Only at New Motors.
When you visit, remember, tell them Larry sent you.
Over the years, technology has greatly improved the productivity of the business office. From faxes and copiers to multifunction printers, now we just don't know how to get things done without them. And that means you need a reliable printer copier and a dependable service plan. That's why you should trust Cooper Business Machines. They are Erie's only authorized dealer for sharp document systems. And most importantly, they'll maintain your machine so that it continues to, well, work. Just like your car, it needs regular maintenance and parts need to be replaced regularly. If your copier isn't properly maintained or you're not getting toner in a timely fashion, then you've been reminded of what it's like to work in the dark ages. Don't wait any longer. Your business requires dependability. Shouldn't you expect the same? Cooper Business Machines, Erie's only authorized sharp dealer and service provider. Helping you get back to business since 1980. Online at cooperbusinessmachines.com or call 456-7585. The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome inside the Erie Insurance Arena, where tonight the Ontario Hockey League presents the Erie Otters hosting the North Bay Battalion. Hello again, everyone. I'm Aaron Cooney. Thanks for joining us here on a Saturday night. With the Erie Otters looking to make it 5 straight victories. Started last week with the Otters picking up 3 wins on home ice against Niagara, against Ottawa, and then on home ice once more against the Windsor Spitfires. They had to take to the road, and last night, coming from behind, they were down 3-0 after the first 20 minutes. Dug in deep, tie the game at 4 in the third, and then Kyle Maksimovic provides the winner in overtime over the Guelph Storm for their first road victory of the season. And now, back to the Eastern Conference for the Erie Otters, where they'll host the North Bay Battalion here tonight. Noah Battaglia gets the nod for the Erie Otters. 0-2 on his young OHL career. This is just his third start. A 6.08 goals against average and an .808 save percentage with an 18-year-old from Toronto, Ontario. Christian Propp goes for the Battalion. 3-6 on the season. A 5.0 goals against average and an .870 save percentage with a former Barrie Colt, their 5th-round pick of the Barrie Colts in 2015. As we're underway, and the Otters looking to continue with the hard work that has given them success here in the last couple of weeks. With the puck back behind the net, Erie, it's Yetman in front for Podubny, and he slings it just wide, and a good chance for the Otters 20 seconds into this hockey game. Puck is sent all the way back down towards the Otters' end of things, and an icing call to begin. Just 26 seconds into the hockey game as Yetman, Mack, and Podubny sparking chemistry last night. Yetman, the hat trick, his first OHL hat trick to get the Otters rolling. And they almost set up Garrett Podubny for the opening tally. Here's Beamish. He'll give down low to the near side corner after the Otters won that face-off. Fowler now behind the goal. Gives to Danielson in far corner, looking for Kyle Maksimovic in front. That pass is off a stick and settles down. Erie sends it to the far corner once more. Fowler fakes deep. Now comes up high and again gives it on to the corner from Maksimovic. They have to chase after it as it's taken away by Matthew Struthers and then thrown out towards neutral ice and into the Otters zone. Chasing it down, Luke Beamish, head of steam out, right wing sides, wheels out of his own end. Going end to end, here's Luke Beamish flying in behind the Battalion net, throws it in front, nobody there.
gathered in by North Bay, and they head out. Here comes McMaster. Gives right as he enters the zone, takes a shot. As they get it away, and a wrist shot on coming from Brandon Coe. That sails high. Nick King holds in to the corner, then in deeper. Coe bank it out towards the point man. They hold it the right side. Wrist shot upcoming, up high. Snagged by Battalion. He'll hold on to that headhunter that was on the way, coming off the stick of Cole Cameron. Just 18:39 in as the Otters welcome in the North Bay Battalion, the only time that they'll see each other here at the Erie Insurance Arena. And then in under a week, we'll be in North Bay as the Otters make their trip up north. Beginning Wednesday, they'll see Sudbury, North Bay, and then Sault Ste. Marie next Sunday. So Erie will be done with a lot of the Eastern Conference here within the first couple of months of the season. Here comes Max Golan. Erie back in offensively here, bouncing one to the front of the net. That was pushed by Peter Chaika of the Otters, but they couldn't get a stick on it as Emmett Sproul sees it roll away, and now Brown out left wing side. Here comes Chenier. Leaning in on him was Curtis Henry. Down goes Chenier. And Chaika wheels ahead. He's got Max Golan open right wing side. Sends it to him off his blade, and he'll go to work. Prop out to play it. Snaps around the near side. Catches off a skate as Chenier able to provide it for McMaster. They give it right to the Erie line as the Otters volley it to the center red stripe. It's bounced into the Otters' end. No Ryan Martin for the Erie Otters. A late scratch after playing the game last night and helping the Otters into a 5-4 victory over the Guelph Storm. Not available for the Otters this evening. Erie offside here. Jamie Drysdale caught up with a linesman and Luke Moncada. The face-off will come right just in front of us here. The Otters last night had a rough go on face-offs, as the Guelph Storm won 40 of them out of the 54 taken in last night's hockey game. And Erie has won first two of the hockey games that begin here against North Bay. As it's sent out to center, shoulder from Beamish. A little bump on Daniel Walker, but he keeps on rolling in. At 6'5", 212 pounds. It's going to take a lot to knock some of these big trees down. Fourth line on for Erie. Prodded along the near side corner for Drysdale. The Otters in offensively. Brendan Sellin on the left side. Drop it off for Hoffman. Has a man at the point. Deflects it back to himself as him and Sellin go to work in the corner. They play it to the point now. Beamish. Wrist shot up coming off the mark. Hits off the end boards. Drysdale thought about pinching. He now backs up as Walker gives out ahead, and Moncada into the Otters' own right wing side. Protects on the back end. Wheels behind that. Drops off in front. They get a tap at it towards the net. Knocked away by Drysdale. Held in here for a shot try. Deflected away as Meyer sent it wide. And King looks to hold in as it goes off his skate. Grabbed by D'Amato. He comes wheeling in right wing side. Dan D'Amato hits the brakes, pulls up, shoots, and it's kicked out by Prop. Erie was changing behind the play. Fresh bodies on. As Podubny holds in, gives down deep. It'll come out to King as he sends it on across. Podubny chases after the defenseman on the far side as Meyer has to chop this one on ahead. An icing call on the play because of the hard work of the Erie Otters. Back into the North Bay zone we go, and to the right side. One of the bigger teams in the league, North Bay. Second tallest team with an average height of 6'1", or 186 centimeters. And the fifth heaviest team with an average weight of 189 pounds. Duff right off the draw. Stopped by Christian Prop on the bomb coming from the point.
Fans, please direct your attention to the East End Landing for Aaron's best seats in the house tonight. Please welcome them. Dave, Tara, Morgan, and Mason and Layton. They're during the game in style. Compliments of Aaron's.
On another face-off win by the Otters. They give to Henry. He'll let one go. That skips off the glove of Christian Prop and settles on near side. Played up the wall as looking to clear is Harrison Keynes. The Otters see it pop out towards neutral ice, and Keynes is going to carry this one in with Coe. Trying to give right back to Coe on the give and go. 21 and the Army Green will pick it up behind the goal and would have it stolen away by Garrett Podubny. Pair of assists for Garrett Podubny last night, including the primary helper on the game winner for the Erie Otters, setting up Kyle Maximovich as Jack Duff carries into the offensive zone now. Down right wing side. Erie short a defenseman as Duff travels in. Leaves it for Garrett Podubny. He knifes it up the wall. Marcus Gillard will hold. Tosses it in deeper. Here's Chad Yetman chasing after it. Leaves it for Joe Mack. Gives it back down behind the goal. Freshman on for the Erie Otters is Kyle Maximovich, the hero of last night's hockey game. Wheels near side. Maximovich from the faceoff circle. Turns and fires. Sticked away by Prop. Good save there as Maximovich is trying to fake the shot and give the look of a pass upcoming. No dice. As Prop makes another good stop. Here comes Brazeau on the counter. 2 Otters on him, but Struthers will follow up here. He walks in, shoots, and scores. Matthew Struthers from the bottom of the right wing circle, and the Battalion score on their first shot of the hockey game, 4 minutes and 50 seconds in. Well, the Otters trying to bottle up Justin Brazeau. All 14 goals and 28 points. He leads their team second in the OHL in scoring, as they have 2 defenders on him with Marcus Gillard and Kyle Maximovich. Struthers just squirts his way into the zone, takes the puck from his partner, and then finishes it off on the right wing side. The former Owen Sound attack makes it 1-0. And for the second straight game, the Otters give up a goal on the first shot of the hockey game against their goaltender. Erie trying to get it right back. Here's Maximovich in the slot. Nice stop by Christian Prop. And played out ahead to center ice. Drysdale's going to rip it right back in. Prop able to slow it down. Now to be moved by Meyer. He's sandwiched on the end glass, but he does get the puck out to center ice. And Drysdale will set up Luke Beamish. Tapped along for Hayden Fowler. Gives across the ice for Singer inside the North Bay zone. Instead comes to Nick King as Chenier plays it on ahead, and it's carried out to neutral ice by Brandon Cole. Cole off a skate. Followed up here as they bounce one towards the net. Battalion scoops it out of the air and holds on. And the whistle sounds with 14:26 left here, first period. 1-0 North Bay Battalion. As you get a replay look at the goal, you see the Otters converge here. 2 defenders on Brazeau. And then following up as Matthew Struthers had the man across. And Posnoff. But the finish from Matthew Struthers for his 9th of the year. Look out, they're loose again. Wires one just high from the right wing circle. That one off the stick of Luke Moncada, the former Guelph Storm. Still in possession here is North Bay. Down on the near side corner. Work it up the wall, Moncada. He'll hand out to the point now. Shuffling, here's Cameron. Wrist shot kicked away. Saved Battalion. Duff to the puck. Sends it up the near side wall. Trying to get the motor moving. Here's Maxim Golod. Cannot get it around the defender. Following up is Jack Duff to get it out to center ice here. And Moncada has it now. Finds an open man out of center ice in Walker. He'll bring his way into the zone. Drifts on to the right wing side. The Otters get the defenders on back as the white shirts take the puck away. And Erie sends it out to center ice. King's going to bring it right back in. Fresh shirts on as well for the Battalion. They put it down deep. And Chaika will move it for Erie. Brendan Sellen now chips it up the wall, but it's grabbed by Coe. Gives it on in front, and it just rolls away from Peters. Push it down low and back onto the near corner. At the half wall, Max Golod will intercept. He drops it off for Henry. And the Otters hold as they finish up, get off the fourth line on. They'll find Golod out to tap it into the zone on the redirect. And settled down deep by Prop. And the handoff right wing side as D'Amato goes to work. Chasing a man down in the far side circle, but escaping is North Bay. As they played on the far side, Cameron Peters couldn't get deep into the Otters' end, and Sellen takes off. He's got Hoffman with him, cross ice feed into the offensive zone. Hoffman rambling down to the corner. He's tied up now with Nick King, and the extra centerman comes in. They take the puck away, and off comes North Bay with their top line on. Wheeling onto the right wing side as Beamish gets a poke check on him in. Puck is loose near the circles. Gathered in by Brendan Sellen. He continues to twist away, rattle it off the glass, and odd bounce off the stanchion. Goes in deep behind the Erie goal. Luckily they have Luke Beamish there as he works up the wall. Stolen away. Struthers has another one. Wrist shot save made by Battalion. Hoffman takes over. Out ahead for Sellen. Nice move around one man. And then softly sends it ahead. And look out. Here's Drysdale, the first man to the puck. Wheels away from Schluting. Comes in near side, centers in front. Off a skate, and Hoffman just sends it wide through the goal mouth. Erie holds in. Joe Mack, right wing circle. Walks to the dot. Wrister upcoming. And Cameron deflects it out of play. With 7:59 off the clock here in the first period, North Bay with a 1-0 lead on the Matthew Struthers goal. Draws pulled into the corner as King works it around the horn. Coe up ahead. One hand on the stick for Karen Podumny. He's got the puck, walks in. Wrist shot off wide from the glove hand side. Duff will keep it alive. Glove down by King. Bounce it up the near side wall. And Yetman able to keep it alive still at the line. Left wing side. Yetman lets it go with the shot blocked. Back to the goal. It bounces off a stick wide and King settles it down and heads back behind his own goal. Angle up the near side wall. Chenier able to get a stick on it. Could be an icing, but out and forcing the handle is Coe to make Battalion play that puck. Erie controls from their own end. Jack Duff sidesteps one man, looks ahead. Erie making changes behind the play. Almost picked off on that pass, but Joe Mack and the Otters team up to get it away. Here's Fowler. He gets loose. Can't get the shot away. Just kind of rolled through his legs, but they set up Maximovich. He'll carry in behind the net. Wheel on near side corner in the offensive zone. Drop it off to Hayden Fowler on the cycle. Back in front looking for Maximovich. He's hauled down. Heading to the net. Nothing coming up. And it's going to be worked ahead by North Bay. They just bounce it out the center ice. Get the clear. Singer will step on and replace Yetman as Fowler comes into the offensive zone once more. Henry blasts it down low. Rips it off the body of Fowler, who twists it into the corner for the cycle with Kyle Maximovich. And stepping in front of him was Moncada. And as they sling it across their own end, Theo Calvis, the former Sarnia Sting, gets it out ahead to center ice, and they drop it into Erie end. Behind the net here, they got Moncada, can't get a shot away. They still maintain possession. Cameron slide it on across right side. Calvis, his shot, never made it on the goal. Moncada back to it at the right wing circle as they sling it off former Owens down attacking Cole Cameron. They got a handful of them for some recent and deals from last year. Bounce down behind the net of the Otters. Henry battling, as is the centerman Hayden Fowler, who comes out of the pile-up with that puck. And he'll ladle this out to center ice. Glove down by Moncada. He'll hold at the center ice logo and swing it on near side. They're offsides at the moment. Walker tags up and blasts it into the zone as Brazo steps to the ice. Erie gains it and leaves it at their own circles. Go to D pass. Marcus Gillard on the left side. And back to Curtis Henry. Ahead for Peter Chaika, flying down the right wing. Up off the skate of Golan on the pass as he twists around. It's going to be sent out to center ice by the Battalion, and off they come. Brazo, drop pass, Struthers left wing side. Struthers trying to get back across. Kicked away by Battalion. And Drysdale picks it up. They got numbers out ahead. They find Golan. Bouncing puck. Tries to settle it down. Hands off in front. And the Otters could not corral that one. A penalty on the way as Emmett Sproul was interfered with. It is a tripping call. And Erie's going to the power play with 9:25 left in the first period, trailing 1-0 to the North Bay Battalion.
All right, fans, it is now time for the Great Clips Hair Game. So look up at the score and see if you got a new two.
Otters fans, real food, real beer, real historic atmosphere. That's what you'll find at the brewery at Union Station. Erie's original brew pub and restaurant located downtown at 123 West 14th Street. That's the brewery, proud sponsor of the Erie Otters. Power play on for the Otters. Power play goals in each of the last two hockey games for the Otters, including a 5-on-3 goal last night that draw them within one, eventually tied the hockey game. As look out, a chance for North Bay, shorthanded 2-on-0. Chenier, a little too far ahead for Moncada, comes back to Chenier, turns, waits, holds, fires, poked away by Battalion. And Erie will settle this one down and bring it ahead with Luke Beamish. And Beamish leveled by Moncada at center ice. Erie still has the puck, though. Walk out. Backhand try by Yetman. Save made and a penalty upcoming. Erie's offside. As the whistle sounds, another penalty's on the way here to North Bay, but Luke Beamish absolutely rocked out at center ice, right at the Erie Otters logo at center ice. And it is Daniel Singer, my apologies, coming off from that pile up in front of goaltender Christian Propp. So Erie, the power play over. But we will watch the Erie blue line for right now, because you're already down a man. You had a late scratch in Ryan Martin. And now after that play, as Brazo almost got around Henry on the face-off play. Garrett Podubny peels back. We're 4-on-4 here for 1 minute and 20 seconds. Garrett Podubny goes winding ahead. Foot speed out to center ice. Across the blue line of the offensive zone. Protects the puck now as he peels off at the circle. Comes across the high slot area. Leaves it left side. And Henry drifting that way. Picks this one up. And gives back across ice for Joe Mack. On for Podubny. Gives to Drysdale. In a bit of a trouble here. Some tight quarters. But the Otters somehow keep that puck inside the offensive zone and onside. Mack giving chase. It's scooped up by Meyer, who goes for a skate in his own end. Finds King, his defensive partner. And he'll leave it to be picked up right at the left wing circle. And off goes Matthew Struthers, who scored the opening goal here. 1-0 North Bay. Into the zone comes Struthers. Poke check nicely by Jack Duff. And the Otters break out left wing side. Here comes Fowler with Maximovich. Fowler drop pass. Duff. Wrist shot off the mark. It's going to send the Battalion off. But Gillard able to get this puck before it could be picked up by Struthers, and Erie settles things down here. Still 4-on-4 for another 20 seconds. Maximovich will settle this one down. Give back to the defense. Gillard, who lofts it on ahead. Nice pass and received by Kyle Maximovich. He drops and plays it back to himself. Trying to give in front for Hayden Fowler, who couldn't get the stick on it on that backdoor try. And the Battalion sent it out to center ice. Right wing side. Here's Coe trying to back down Duff. Can't make the move. Duff knifes it away. And onto the PK go the Otters for another half a minute. We'll rattle it off the glass and on down on the clear. And North Bay might get one rush here with Daniel Singer in the box for another 15 seconds. It's the top power play unit in the league at 34.6%. They set it up on the right side. Holding at the point, that was Henderson. They give right back off. One of the Otters went down here as a wrist shot in front, blocked away by Battalion. Out of the box comes Singer with that shortened power play. Otters launch it on ahead. Looking to find Singer out of the box. A little too far on that aerial pass as Chaika comes crashing in. Singer still out here. Picks it up from the circle. Swings it towards the goal. Goes off a skate and trickles behind the net. Chaika follows up under 7 to play here. First period. Erie trails by 1. It's Peter Chaika, left wing side. Throws it to the goal and it's off the side of the cage, just a little wide. Chaika follows up. Got it once more. On for Henry. His shot. Deflected wide. In front of the net was Chad Yetman. Also after it was Daniel Singer. It's chopped out to center ice. Erie settles it down at their own end. As they sauce it on for Daniel D'Amato in his own corner. He spins away from traffic. It's worked up the left wing boards, pushed there by Selin, and left out in front of the Battalion bench to be reeled in by North Bay. Schluting. Ahead for Peters. Lifted into the left wing corner. Jack Duff looking, has his partner there in Jamie Drysdale, but he shouldered here into the corner. That's followed up. Duff, another poke check. Puck sent on the far side in front of Evans as the puck now knifed up into the air and out of play over at that far side circle. With 5:49 left first period, North Bay with the 1-0 lead over the Erie Otters. Draw one back by the Otters. Drysdale will hold there. Gives to his defensive partner, Jack Duff. As he rambles ahead, he'll flip and chase. Settled by Christian Prop as it drops behind the goal. Kicked loose here by a crashing Jack Duff. But Struthers able to gather this one in. Wheel over the far side. Still has that go-ahead goal. And he holds from the corner. Sends it out ahead. Erie almost picked that off. Here's Yetman. Taps at the front. And it was poke check on the back side before he could get it cleanly off to Joe Mack in front of the goal. Erie cycles it, however. Here's Garrett Podubny. Nice move into the circle. Cuts out ahead. Man, you can tell the confidence. He's oozing confidence right now, Garrett Podubny. And what a game last night for him as well. But with the puck now is Struthers as he looks ahead. As brought in the left wing side. Holding the puck down is Posnoff. Rubbed out of the play behind the net. And Erie works ahead to Kyle Maximovich. Trying to flip it out right wing side. Gets it right back though. Has a man to the front. Maximovich walks into the back door. And Fowler and Yetman couldn't decide who's going to take the pass. It goes right by them. Erie pokes one here loose at center ice, but followed up. Gathered in once more. As Theo Calvis in on the play. And send it around to the near side of Erie's end along the left wing corner. And go back to work. Adam McMaster up the wall. Sweep it down low. Chenier with Coe in front. Out to the right wing circle. Now to the point. Theo Calvis from the point. Shot was blocked and caught in front there in the equipment of the Otters. Hayden Fowler. Erie clears it into neutral ice, and then it's shot right into the Erie bench. With 4:12 left here in the first period.
Jersey to 66835 and receive a coupon for a fast plane ticket to the Pennsylvania Lottery by texting your authorized to join Media Lottery's text message Message and data rates may apply. Up to 4 messages per day.
I'll be right in front of the Erie bench. We're looking to win 5 straight hockey games in a row for the first time since January 20th through February 20th of 2017. That championship year, Erie, they won a team record 14 games in that winning streak, and they haven't put together a 5-game streak since. As Peter Chaika poke-checked that center red, thrown right back into the Otters' end, and Battalion will settle it there. Beamish back out there, which is great news for the Erie Otters. That's taking that heavy hit right at center ice from Luke Moncada. Skating into the zone, Chaika, poke check, got it back behind, and he's balled it over here in the near side corner, but the Otters throw one to the net. As Walker ran over Peter Chaika, who's slow to get up out of the near side corner. Puck ends up out of play on that's reasoning for the whistle. And the face-off will come out to the neutral zone because of that. But bodies flying around here from the Erie Insurance Arena, the North Bay Battalion. One of the bigger and heavier teams in the league, and they're showing some of these collisions to start this hockey game. Chaika heads off. He stays on the Otters bench. Good news for now for the Erie Otters, as D'Amato bounces one ahead for Hoffman. Poked back up the near side boards. Moved by Harrison Keynes and then followed up by Cole. Wheels in behind the Otters net onto the right wing corner. Plays it out towards the point. That bouncing puck cannot be settled by David Meyer. And all the way back down to the North Bay territory we go with 3:07 to play here in the first period. 1-0 Battalion. Flying back out the center is Peters. Pass behind Coe. Sent on down deep. Somebody lost a lid on the play back in the Battalion end. Hoffman able to bounce that puck out towards center. D'Amato coughed it up though. Brazeau with it. Walks into the slide. A lot of stick action there, and the Otters can take the puck away. They'll move it out to center ice. That was by Hoffman. Bouncing puck. Calvis couldn't settle it down. Hoffman gives chase as King finds it on the near side of his own end. He's sandwiched off the glass here. Calvis settles it down, snaps up the far side, picked off by Garrett Podubny inside the zone. Podubny gets loose in the slot. Lets a shot go. Blocked by Calvis, trying to get it back. Podubny still working away in the circle. But it's moved away out right wing and carried to center and dropped in by Brazeau on the cross corner shoot in. Here's Struthers. Knifed away up the near side boards. Followed up by Posnoff. Trying to give out to the point. Erie poked it deeper into their own end. In the far corner, Curtis Henry is there. Bouncing puck into the circle. Henry follows up once more after the poke check. And with 2:05 to play, Erie out to neutral ice. Snapped in by Garrett Podubny. Yetman's going to find it right wing corner. Sends it back in behind the goal. Batted out of the air by Garrett Podubny. As Joe Mack with a poke check crashes on in. Chenier's able to find it and skate out left wing to the neutral zone. And he gets around, tries to look out. Chenier coming to goal, goes to the backhand play. And he just couldn't get the backhand on it as the puck rolled away from him as he cut in front of the net. Otters control now as Joe Mack makes a move around him, and he's hip check knocked down by Cameron, and a penalty upcoming to Cole Cameron. And they'll get him for tripping with the hip check coming down low along the legs. And Joe Mack appears to be all right, but Erie's got a second power play chance on the way. Plymouth Tavern power play steps to the ice for a second try. They negated their own power play, the first one, 30 seconds in with a goaltender interference called a Daniel Singer. So the first, hoping to make this a full power play chance for the Otters to tie this hockey game, and a chance before this. We go to the intermission for the first break. They're going to find it back at their own end as Moncada, swinging around, blasts it back down into Erie territory. Right out to the right of Noah Battaglia. Luke Beamish leads the charge. Drop pass to Kyle Maximovich around Chenier. Left side, Peter Chaika into the zone. Stick handles through traffic, stolen away by Moncada, and he'll skate with it. Erie gets bodies back as Beamish runs into Moncada. And to help out Chad Yetman, who grabs it now. And he'll wheel and drop it back into the zone end for Beamish. Final minute of play in the first period. North Bay with the opening goal and their first shot of the game at 4:50 of the first period. As Struthers made it 1-0. Erie in some trouble trying to get in the zone here is Yetman.
and finally get in. Sends it cross ice. Maximich in front. Singer, wrist shot. They got a stick on it to deflect it wide. Kyle Maximich in some trouble left side with Struthers jumping in. Now it's Yetman from the far side circle to the point. Beamish right back to Chad Yetman. No traffic in front right now for the Erie Otters. A little drop pass. Chike out of the corner. Swings it around the horn to be gathered at the point by Kyle Maximich. Gives it right. A little pass back to himself. Sends it off. Singer couldn't take the pass. And his dish just behind Chike. Erie resets. 20 seconds left in the power play. Kyle Maximich with it in front. Looking for Singer. That's off his skate. Held in by Beamish. 11 seconds left. Yetman forgot the biscuit behind the net. And the Battalion will find it, smack it off the glass, and the Otters, all good. They knock it out of midair here. 4 seconds left here. Got to get it towards the goal. Podubny with it. 1 second. Backhander towards the net. And a flutterer blockered away by Prop as the horn sounds. North Bay on their first shot of the hockey game has our game's only goal, as Matthew Struthers beats Noah Battalion on the blocker side from the right wing circle. And we head into the intermission with the Battalion ahead 1-0 through 20 minutes of play. We'll step for a break. When we come back, we'll chat with Chris Hartsburg during the UPMC intermission report. That's up next. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
With the new Express Sports football and car racing from the Pennsylvania Lottery, you can play your favorite sports at participating retailers, bars, and restaurants. Make your picks on your play slip, like touchdown pass on the third play, or the first 3 cars across the finish line, and watch the fast-paced lifelike action on the big screen. With drawings for cash prizes every 5 minutes, there's never a dull moment. Come on. Yes!
Express Sports from the Pennsylvania Lottery. Compete from your seat. Players must be 18 or older. Benefits older Pennsylvanians every day.
Together, Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield and AHN St. Vincent Hospital make it easier to get quality care by investing in new facilities close to home, like an enhanced emergency department, renovated operating suites, an all-new cancer center, and the Eastside Health and Wellness Pavilion opening in 2019. Highmark and AHN St. Vincent. Together for health. Together for you. Visit togetherforerie.com to learn more.
Meet you at Molly's before the game, after the game, or for the game. The Modern Irish Pub is the Otters away game headquarters with live stream broadcast. Molly Brannigan's hospitality is rivaled only by her cooking. Our new menu features the finest homemade Irish fare, along with a wee bit of the unexpected. Happy hour is the perfect pregame. Score with buy one, get one appetizers and discounted drinks. And don't forget to try our Otters signature sandwich, the ultimate fan food. Molly Brannigan's, just north of Perry Square on State.
Every time you enter the doors at New Motors, you're guaranteed to find the most experienced team in town. They understand the value of teamwork, provide great customer service, fight to get you the best price. And at the end of the day,
outstanding customer service is our goal.
Only at New Motors.
When you visit, remember, tell them Larry sent you.
Few things hurt as much as a family or relationship that begins to unravel, and the longer it goes, the worse it feels. No matter how bad it seems, it doesn't have to be that way. There is hope. If you or a loved one needs help, call Family Services of NWPA today. Counseling is available for families, individuals, and couples. Take the first step at fsnwpa.org. Family Services of NWPA is a proud sponsor of the Erie Otters.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back inside the UPMC Intermission Report. Aaron Cooney here, joined at this time by Erie Otters head coach Chris Hartsburg. Chris, last night in Guelph, the team goes on the road looking for their first road victory, and you get through the first period and it's 3-0. Your guys are down into that intermission. What was the mood like in the locker room, and what's kind of the message when you have a group that goes down so early, but the last few games has never shown any quit?
You know what? It wasn't. It wasn't a group that was down, because I thought certainly we had our pockets in the first where I thought we did some good things. I think it was more important for us to really just establish our game throughout a period. I thought we were too intermittent in what we wanted to do, and I thought once we got our mindset right and how we needed to play, I thought we established our game and it paid off for us.
And with a
3-and-3 weekend, and you see that first period, and Dan Murphy, first shot goes in, just the way the movement is, the power play go after that, but to give up 3 in the first, you stick with him to go through it. What does it say about his resiliency and just the way he was able to shake off that period and come back out and be strong the rest of the way out, only allowing 1 goal and allowing for the team to come back and complete the comeback in overtime with the victory?
Yeah, you know what I mean. I'm not going to lie, and didn't think it crossed my mind to put Noah in for the start of the second, but you know what, I kind of stuck to my guns and allowed Murph to fight through it a little bit, knowing we could be better. And I think we need both guys to play this weekend, certainly, and it was nice to see Murph bounce back and have a real solid last 2 periods.
Chad Yetman, the hat trick, it starts first where he's pretty much given a gift, and him and D'Amato come in 2-on-2, turn it into a 2-on-1 and finish things off. And he just kind of kept going from there. I think I may have asked you about him earlier on in the season, but the way he's been able to contribute and kind of fill in any holes really had, whether it was a couple games ago on the top line, he started on the third line there, but was still able to fill in as still playing top power play minutes as well. But the way he has progressed, you see him using him more and more often in key situations.
Well, Chad's an important player for us, no question. He contributes at both ends of the ice. He's important in every situation for us. He's starting to find out what he can be as a hockey player, and he really is a complete player. And I think when he plays that way, he finds a way to produce, and more importantly, he helps our team be successful. But I think we saw this kind of towards the latter half of last year, where he started to feel confident what he could be. And I think again, it's allowing himself to believe in the process of what it takes to be a hockey player in this league. And he stuck to his guns and didn't complain or whine about not getting enough ice time. He just battled through it, and it's paying off for him.
2 guys I did want to ask you about, and I know you're getting solid contributions from Hayden Fowler, just came back from injury, but Max Gollett also. It seems like for Max especially, at least production-wise, a bit of a sophomore slump to begin this season. Are those 2 guys that you look to see break out of that coming soon here? I know we're only not even a third way through the season, or even a quarter through the season, but 2 guys that will find their way and find their guns and get back to what fans and people kind of expected out of them coming from last year's momentum into this year.
Yeah, you know what, I think I'm sure it's been frustrating for Max. I mean, he's done so many other things that don't show up on the score sheet. I thought he's been our hardest working player on most nights, and that's the one thing he brings on a night in, night out basis, is his work habits and his compete level are always outstanding. And Hayden, it's unfortunate. I thought he got off to a good start there in the Niagara game and ended up missing the last 2 games of that weekend, so didn't really get an opportunity to build off its good start. And for Hayden, he's got to understand what he's going to be here. He gets a little too cute at times, and trying to put up points as opposed to just playing a real simple game that allows him to be effective, because he's a hard guy to play against when he's playing the right way, and he has some skill.
North Bay Battalion in here tonight. Your team's looking for a 5th straight victory. The home ice has been great to the team last week, but here you're facing off against another big team. Guys like Brazeau and Co. and Brazeau's second in scoring and it seems like he's the guy that's kind of steering the ship for them, and when he's moving, the rest of the team kind of follows. But how do the Otters prepare to slow down a guy like this who has the size but can also finish as well?
Yeah, and you know what, I think it's going to be a collective effort, certainly. I think, they have 2 guys that really have stood above the rest of their group as far as the points goes, but, it's really no different than us. I mean, we have Kyle, who's got 20, and our next closest guy's got 12, but, I think collectively we have to focus on our game. We have to skate, and we have to work, and we have to compete on pucks, and, I think that's one thing we do have over a lot of teams in this league is we can skate, and it's not just 1 or 2 lines. I believe it's all 4 lines that can play with pace, and that's what we got to turn the game into and not allow them to play their style game.
All right, well, thanks for this, Hartsey, and good luck here today against the North Bay Battalion.
Yeah, thanks, sir.
That's Chris Hartsburg of the Erie Otters. More hockey coming up. You're listening to the UPMC Intermission Report on the Erie Otters Radio Network, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Whether you're an empty nester or a new retiree, when it comes to protecting your health, you want a sure thing you can count on, and that's Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield. Nationally recognized by J.D. Power for outstanding member satisfaction with Medicare Advantage plans. When you need great customer service, count on Blue. Whoever you are and wherever you're headed, when you need us most, count on Blue. Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield. This award is neither endorsed nor given by Medicare. For award information, visit jdpower.com/awards.
When you have a great name you can trust, you know where you can get a great used car with guaranteed credit approval. Erie Auto Credit, the home of guaranteed credit approval 100% of the time. Stop in today or go to erieautocredit.com.
The Sheraton and Courtyard Erie Bayfront Hotels are proud sponsors of the Erie Otters. Join them for their pregame and postgame celebration at the award-winning Bayfront Grill or the brand-new Shoreline Grill, located just minutes away from all the action. Let them help you fuel up for the high-energy game with their extensive menus and craft brew selections. You oughter be dining with the best. The Sheraton Erie Bayfront Grill and Courtyard by Marriott.
Northern Pennsylvania Regional College. Where are we? The answer is right here, in your hometown, in your neighborhood, in your community. We are here offering 2-year degrees in workforce development where is needed the most. With evening classes, our students can balance life and work without having to leave their community. Visit regionalcollegepa.org for our degree options and application process. Northern Pennsylvania Regional College. This could change everything.
Love where you live? Find yourself here with NPRC and enroll for spring 2019.
When you need a loan and you don't know where to get it, you gotta call Erie Auto Credit, Erie Auto Credit, and ErieAutoCredit.com.
With the new Express Sports football and car racing from the Pennsylvania Lottery, you can play your favorite sports at participating retailers, bars, and restaurants. Make your picks on your play slip, like touchdown pass on the third play, or the first 3 cars across the finish line, and watch the fast-paced lifelike action on the big screen. With drawings for cash prizes every 5 minutes, there's never a dull moment. Come on.
Yes! Express Sports from the Pennsylvania Lottery. Compete from your seat. Players must be 18 or older. Benefits older Pennsylvanians every day.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back inside the Erie Insurance Arena. I'm Aaron Cooney. We're inside the UPMC Intermission Report, where we have played 20 minutes, and after one period, the North Bay Battalion with a 1-0 lead on a Matthew Struthers, former Owen Sound attack. His goal, his 9th of the season. Well, into our recap is the Otters early on, was continuing some of that momentum from last night. They had the first 4 shots on goal, but after that, they only had 2 the rest of the way. But at 4:50, the first shot on goal for the North Bay Battalion, as Justin Brazeau, second in the league in scoring, coming in with 28 points, 14 goals, 14 assists. The Otters, you know what you have out there in Brazeau. He comes in on the right wing side. They body him up with 2 bodies, but Struthers follows up, picks the puck up at the circle, and in a 2-on-1 situation, he just snaps it up over the blocker side of Noah Battalion, getting the start tonight. And Battalion take a 1-0 lead. Some penalties back and forth. Otters power plays and just cannot get anything past Christian Prop. This is one of those games where you'll see, if you listen to the chat with Chris Hartsburg last night in Guelph, you have some games where you kind of deserve to win, you deserve to get some of those goals. Sometimes the bounces just don't go your way. Right now for the Otters, I think, they're bringing the energy right now. They're playing their game. They're just going to keep that sustained for the next 40 minutes. I think they'll be all right. But just have not been able to get anything through on to Christian Prop that really threatened. You've gotten loose, but North Bay does a great job of getting into shooting lanes and passing lanes. They blocked a few shots there in that first period, and they are one of the bigger teams in the league. Average height of 186.59 centimeters, a little over 6'1". So you're going to have to continue to work where you're at. The Otters, you keep playing the game that you have been known to in the last couple of weeks, and you'll be just all right. Let's take a look at our out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by the Sheraton Courtyard Erie Bayfront Hotels, proud sponsors of the Erie Otters. You ought to be staying with the best. Sarnia Sting with a 3-0 lead over the Flint Firebirds, who now the little home-and-home series for Sarnia and Flint, but Flint down 3-0. They're staring down 13 straight losses to begin a season if they fall here tonight. They're down 3-0, closing at the end of the first period.
London has a 2-0 lead over the Kingston Frontenacs in Kingston. Kitchener Rangers lead the Oshawa Generals 1-0 after one. Elsewhere, the Niagara Ice Dogs in Saginaw. The Ice Dogs have a 2-0 lead over the Saginaw Spirit. 4:13 to play in the first period there. The Windsor Spitfires and the Barrie Colts, they're scoreless. They're about a minute into their hockey game. And the Owen Sound Attack and Peterborough Beats scoreless as well, 5 minutes in from the J.D. MacArthur Arena. Otters, well, the last couple of games they've had to come back. Came back down 3-0 in the first period last night. They were down in the previous 2 games before last night in the third periods. Comeback kids, they have another one in them here in the game 2 of a 3-3. We'll find out. Second period's next. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
As a CEO, I want the best from our employees. In return, they want the best from their company, especially when it comes to their health benefits. That's why we choose UPMC Health Plan. It gives our employees in-network access to the best doctors and hospitals, including the world-class care of UPMC. And the best part? It's affordable for all of us.
For the quality, affordable coverage your company deserves, here's the plan, UPMC Health Plan.
With the new Express Sports football and car racing from the Pennsylvania Lottery, you can play your favorite sports at participating retailers, bars, and restaurants. Make your picks on your play slip, like touchdown pass on the third play, or the first 3 cars to cross the finish line, and watch the fast-paced lifelike action on the big screen. With drawings for cash prizes every 5 minutes, there's never a dull moment. Come on.
Yes! Express Sports from the Pennsylvania Lottery. Compete from your seat. Players must be 18 or older. Benefits older Pennsylvanians every day.
It's brand new and a classic, the Mitsubishi Eclipse Cross. This CUV delivers direct injection, turbocharged performance with super all-wheel control. Its dynamic design comes in great colors. Technology includes blind spot warning, lane change assist, and rear cross traffic alert.
The all-wheel drive Eclipse Cross now has 0% financing for 60 months and $500 APR cash.
And watch it turn corners and heads.
MSRP 26025, 0% for 60 months with approved credit and alley bag financing. May not be combined with factory rebates. $500 APR cash only with 0% financing. At ServPro of West Erie County, no job is too big and no question is too small. So when fire or water damage strikes your home or business, call on ServPro of West Erie County at 814-806-1987. That's where you'll find a team of specialists that's faster to any size disaster. So when the things that matter most are on the line, call ServPro of West Erie County, 814-806-1987 to help make fire and water damage like it never even happened. Franchises are independently owned and operated.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back here inside the Erie Insurance Arena. Erie Otters, North Bay Battalion. And it's the Battalion with a 1-0 lead. Through 20 minutes of play, the Otters have 25 seconds left of power play time that carried over from the first period on a Cole Cameron interference call as we get set for the second. Otters open up the hockey game with the first 4 shots on goal. The Battalion answered back, and on their first shot on goal, they score to take the lead. With the Otters win this draw back, and we'll look forward here, trying to tie things up at 1. Beamish in on to drop it into the far corner, chopped around by the Otters' Hayden Fowler as it's scooped up towards neutral ice here. Drysdale trying to spin this one away. He's going to carry into the zone, right wing side. Head of steam here, ducks around one man, trying to poke it out to the front. Instead, it's scooped up by Theo Calvis, who drills it around the horn. And reeling it in is Luke Beamish at his own line. Power play is over. Erie is 0 for 2 to start this hockey game. And whistle sounds here, another penalty on the way. And I think the Otters are going to see another interference call come their way. This time, not on the goaltender, but out in play. Kyle Maximovich will come and sit. And the Planet Fitness penalty kill takes the ice. As Maximovich, that's his 10th minor penalty of the season. He leads the team in scoring with 20 points, 9 goals and 11 assists, and also leads the team in penalty minutes as well. With the third-ranked power play, or rather first-ranked power play on, they work it left side. Got the dot dropped in front by Brazeau, right between two open men, and just out of the reach of Meyer. And on back into their own end they come. Chasing after it, here's Emmett Sproul. Rubs Meyer out of the play here. Brazeau's hit by Joe Mack, and the puck sent across the ice. Scooped up that neutral ice, and Struthers chasing towards the Otters zone. Rolling puck gathered in by Henry, and he'll drop it off down on the other end of the ice. 1-0 hockey game. North Bay Battalion, the game's only goal so far, back in the first period at 4:50. Struthers, his 9th of the season. On to the power play is North Bay here. A wrist shot blocked by the Otters, never made it on goal. And it's held in on the left wing side as King gives down low. They try to sweep it out in front. That's Brazeau, got another chance at it. And he'll leave it there at the blue line. Give it near side for Struthers, the right wing half wall. Cross ice feed, one-timer, they score. Brazeau continues his tear, his 15th of the season. The cross ice feed through the box, and it's 2-0 Battalion. '19th power play goal of the season for the North Bay Battalion as Struthers threads the needle right through the Otters penalty killers, and Brazeau buries it at the left wing dot. It's 2-0. Those are the two guys to look out for. Play on the same line as Struthers centers, the line with Brazeau and Polsnoff. Lead the team's top two in scoring for the Battalion. And the Otters found themselves now down 2. Hoffman pokes it out towards center ice. Sellen runs into a man as it's gloved down at neutral ice. Erie tags up, gets onside as Brendan Hoffman trying to poke it forward for Sellen. It's intercepted by Cole Cameron, played up the right wing wall, and off goes the Battalion as Luke Moncada drops it on in. On to work with this is Daniel Walker, taken away by Jamie Drysdale, looking for Marcus Gillard, the pair rookie defensemen out there for the Otters. Remember, they are short tonight. Down, no Ryan Martin, a late scratch this evening. Give it on towards the blue line as twisting with this, Henderson holds in. Moncada back to Henderson at the left point. Doesn't shoot, slaps it towards the circles. The Otters bottle up Curtis Evans, but they cannot clear as it's held along and now poked away by Dan D'Amato, and he's got a one-on-one play here against Vesio. D'Amato comes across to the left wing side. D'Amato shoots. Bad stop made. It settles onto the near side corner. Duff steps into one. That shot rattles wide, and the Otters couldn't keep it in from the right wing as D'Amato was heading off on a shift change. Almost 3 minutes in, here comes Beamish. Head of steam left wing side. Drop pass to Fowler. Gives on a cross back. Simovic. And he didn't get much wood on that shot. Beamish keeps it alive, though. Flicks one towards the net. Sails wide. Off the end boards and from the corner, Fowler, as he picked it up at the half wall, tried to give off to Max Simovic. It's picked off, and off goes Vesio. Leave it left wing side. Leading in is Chenier. Twists it to the front. The Otters steal. And off goal the Otters with Fowler and Max Simovic. Fowler down right wing side. Turns it onto the back end. Wheels behind the net. Comes and drops it off in front. Tap to the goal by Singer. He didn't get a lot on it. The Otters couldn't finish it. Thrown back towards the front. Sprawling out his prop. And he has it underneath them and gains the whistle. The Otters going defense to offense with the pickoff by Hayden Fowler. Rambling down the right wing side as he throws it in front. Erie just couldn't get a lot on that shot on the centering pass. As Singer just kind of flubbed it a little wide as he swung it back out in front. Christian Propp was prone on the belly along the ice. And Erie just could not get it around the 6'2" goaltender. Face-off win by the Otters. As Garrett Podubny loose, flicks one towards the goal. It's loose. As it after it again, here's Podubny, and he sends it off a body wide. Oh, Propp thought he had it, and it just trickled out of his equipment, and the Otters almost netted their first one. Here's Erie back into the zone with Joe Mack. Fans on the play. Podubny with the puck behind the net. Wraparound try. Stopped by Propp. Getting across, moving right to left. The left pad down, and he smothers it with the left paw. Well, I thought we were going to get a whistle. But the referee, good eyes on Darcy Birchall to see that puck roll down the body of Christian Propp. Here's Erie again with another wrist shot right off the draw. Squirts behind Propp, and they clear it from the blue paint. They hold Drysdale, winds up. Stick breaks in two on the slapper. As Joe Mack bumps it back, new stick for Drysdale. Another shot, stick save made by goaltender Prop, and the rebound to the near side wall. Podubny stays after it, as does Joe Mack. It goes up off the body of Joe Mack. Henry has to keep it alive. Sticks it just wide as Yetman throws it to the goal. Pops off the goaltender Prop again. Lots of rebounds in front of him in that blue paint. But his defenders bail him out, and Brazeau carries away. Gives the Struthers as they get into the Otters' end. Sent around the horn. It's going to be picked up by the Otters. Henry from the left side. Room to skate out at neutral ice and into the offensive zone. Steps around a check and leaves it in behind the net. Pulls over Cameron. Following up here by Calvis. Podubny still on the forecheck here. Pokes that puck away, and the Otters getting some fresh troops on. And it's Chaika in behind the goal. Peter Chaika winds around, throws it toward the front. And it was poke checked away. He got it right back from the circle. And his wrister gloved by Prop, and he'll hold on. Well, the Otters already doubled up their shot total from the first period within the first 4 minutes and 50 seconds of this second. 6 shots on goal just to one of the Battalion, but that one was the power play goal for Justin Brazeau. As the Otters keep working, they working out to the point on the face-off win. Here's Jack Duff left side to the goal, blockered away. Here keeping shots low here and trying to bang some rebounds in if they can. Duff bounces one down towards the circle, picked up by the Battalion. As Cole Cameron turns away, poked away by Golod. Sproul has it, gives in front. It comes to Chaika, and he couldn't get the shot off. Ends up back behind the net. Sproul in front for Golod, and he couldn't take the pass as it slides out the center. Back is Jack Duff. Gets that pass from Beamish. Erie taps into the zone off the blade of Chaika. Prop swings it on through. Erie will gather from the right wing. It's Golod. Motor moving into the circle. Wrist shot. Glove save. Prop. And he'll hold on once more for a whistle and a draw to his left. Erie trying to find a way to get on the board here in this hockey game. They continue to pepper Christian Prop as Erie, a little misread there by their two defenders. If they put that draw back towards the blue line and they counter the other way, Brazeau couldn't handle the pass. He'll pick it up out of the corner, however. Justin Brazeau leaves it for Moncada. Right back for Brazeau behind the net. Goes between his legs as it's swept on through by Nick King pinching in. Moncada centers. Erie pokes it away. And Brendan Selin from the left side. Dish out ahead to Dan D'Amato on the right wing through neutral ice and into the offensive zone. He comes. Here's D'Amato. Walks in. Wrister. That bounces off of stick and off a body wide. Settles to the near side corner. Brazeau just jamming out to center ice. Drysdale will head back to play it. No icing on the play from the half wall. And they pick this one up as Walker sends one off the stick. Bounces to center. There's D'Amato. Chip and chase. Right wing side. Followed up by Brendan Selin. Singer just on. He has it. One-timer coming. Oh, that one caught one of the defenders. That was Nick King. Up high. They block it and send it into the Otters zone. King able to get up on his own power and head off on a shift change. And the Otters look ahead. Kyle Maksimovic pokes it out to center ice and brings it in right wing side. Drop past the Fowler at the circle. They have a man left wing side. It's Gillard. Picks it up off the wall. Swing it towards the front. Hits the side of the cage. Back behind the net. Here's Singer. As Erie pokes it along, and now a penalty coming up to Daniel Singer on the play from the near side. Got a little whack on the North Bay forward who knocked him down to the ice. And Dan Singer heads to the box for the slashing call. Power play back on for North Bay. 1 for 2 on the evening, but they scored on their first full power play chance. They only had 30 seconds to work with on their first opportunity. But they're right back out there with the unit that leads the league in power play goals, 19. Once you add in the one tonight to put them up 2-0. Erie's penalty kill unit, 19th in the league at 74.3%. As they intercept this pass, Joe Mack. He'll drop it off and skip it down the ice. Prop moves it there. Just past McMaster and allows Joe Mack to come charging on through. Both of these teams here, two teams without shorthanded goals on the season. 2 of the 4 teams in the OHL. Flint and Kitcher, the other 2. Here's Henry finding a loose biscuit, and he'll shovel it down the ice. Settled by Prop, and he'll drop it off back behind his goal. with 35 seconds off the power play time. Singer in the box for slashing. Vesio. Flick it into the Erie corner on the right side. Henry gets there. Bounce it up the wall. Not out. Kept in by Theo Calvis. Left wing side, McMaster. On towards the corner. Turned there by Coe. Dumped by Curtis Henry on the play. Still with the puck, though, is North Bay. McMaster. Vesio. Slide it on across. Holding there, Calvis. Fakes out. Chad Yetman walks down to the circle. Trying to protect the puck. Stolen away here by Kyle Maximovich. And he charges off with Yetman. Maximovich offside on the play. As Yetman went charging into the zone, Maximovich went to cut across. Erie whistled offside with 51 seconds on the minor penalty to Dan Singer. Erie back at it tomorrow afternoon. 4 o'clock start against the Mississauga Steelheads. And a Mississauga team that's found their way back into the CHL top 10. But that CHL top 10, said it on the broadcast a couple days ago, that if you're in the OHL, you hop into the top 10, it's a kiss of death. Because it seems like as soon as you get in there, you're knocked right back out, and you may pick up a loss. Well, Mississauga, they get into the top 10. They lose last night in Owen Sound, 5-2. So you really don't, if you're in the OHL, you do not want to be in that CHL top 10 right now. Set into the Otters' own left wing side. Picked up by Brazeau. Nice poke check by Jack Duff. He's having himself a strong defensive game, and the Otters charge forward. Drysdale peels off at center ice and floats it onto the far corner. Scooped up by King, and he heads off. Leaves it right. Chenier into the Otters' zone, cuts across the ice. Drop past Struthers, moving in. Fan on that try. Here he's got a man coming out of the box here, but Struthers has the puck once more out of the box as Singer returns. Lookout played in front for Chenier. And he couldn't get a handle on that puck to get a shot off. Bottled up by Curtis Henry. Fowler looking to help out. Brazeau has the puck again. Centering pass knocked away by Singer. And Fowler charges the center with the handle. Fowler trying to duck around one man. Knocked off, and we're going to have a penalty to Nick King. An interference call as Fowler chips it behind him. Tries to go to work. Knocked off his skates, and the Plymouth Tavern power play takes the ice for a third time tonight. Third try for Erie with the man advantage. Almost midway through this hockey game with 10:54 to go in the second period, and the Battalion have a 2-0 lead. A power play goal will be nice for the Otters to get on the board as Beamish gives the Maximovich in front. Holding with this is Yetman. Right back to the right wing wall, Maximovich. Beamish once more at the center point area to Kyle Maximovich, the captain, and now Yetman out of the corner. They trade places. Maximovich in front. Here's Yetman. One-timer scores! The hot stick for Yetman continues, and the Otters cut the lead in half. It's 2-1. Chad Yetman, the hat trick last night. He's got 4 in 2 hockey games. And Erie's power play cashes in. 2-1 North Bay. Yetman with 4 goals in 4.5 periods of play over the last couple of nights. And now we are looking for the game-tying goal as they chase into the zone. Golod after a right wing side. And it's picked up by North Bay, and they'll send it out towards neutral ice. And an intercept here by Sproul. Looking for Maxim Golod. Golod down to the goal line. In front for Sproul. Got a piece of it. And it's poked out towards the line after the stop. Henry holds his shot. It's blocked. And out ahead towards neutral ice. Here's Harrison Gaines. And instead, he's going to peel off because the stick broke in half, but he does bounce it into the Otters' end. Here he has to reset. Golod steps around a checker. But didn't get that puck out to neutral ice. As Luke Beamish takes over, and now headman pass to Sproul, who drops it onto the right wing corner. Midway through this hockey game, Peter Chaika chasing after it. 9:45 left in the second period. Erie gets on the board, a power play goal from Chad Yetman. And Drysdale bounces it off the glass momentarily in the North Bay zone. And Chenier now controls from center. Backing up was Meyer. Left side, cross corner dump in as they floated in for Chenier in the right wing corner. Selin is there to help out. They work behind the net. Brandon Cole back to Chenier. down below the goal line, in front, trying to get a shot away. They fanned on it. That was McMaster, but it comes on for Cole. Now at the point, Meyer drops it off down low. Jack Duff stepped into a man, knocked that pass from the intended receiver, but North Bay gets it right back. Out of the corner, give and go. Here's Shenya walking in, trying to fake out the goaltender, and he just lost the handle walking out to the front, and the Otters break loose. Here's Selin across the line. He hands off, looking to give to Hoffman the right wing side. Pass behind him, throws it in front anyways, as Selin after it. Can't get the stick on it, as it's skated out of danger by Meyer. Now left wing side, McMaster, wrister, held by Battalion. With 8:44 to go, second period, the Erie Otters cut the lead in half. Chad Yetman with his 7th of the season, and it's 2-1 North Bay. Otters fans, keep your clothes in top shape with Chido's Dry Cleaners, complete with an easy, accessible drive-through and free pickup and drop-off. Chido's Cleaners is second to none. That's Chido's Dry Cleaners, the official dry cleaning service provider of the Erie Otters.
Hi, fans. Now it's time to look at the scoreboard and the platforms for the crew that Immigrant T-shirt toss. Make some noise if you want a T-shirt. I think you can be louder. They're out there. You gotta find them.
Erie out shooting North Bay. 11-2 here in this period. As the Otters have woken up, they get one on the board on the power play. And they fight for the puck back behind the Erie net. North Bay after it after that face-off. Down goes one man. That was Walker, but he's going to find the puck from the near half wall. Running into him is Marcus Gillard. Just charges that puck up towards the point. Fowler follows up, and the Otters break out to center. They fan on that pass intended for Daniel Singer. And out to center once more. Moncada into the Otters zone. Little drop pass. Walker is kind of off balance and allows the Otters to steal. Maximich couldn't peel off this near side wall as Moncada rambles back into the Erie end. Puck, nobody wants to touch it. It just kind of slid towards the goal line. And Erie sends it out to center ice on a pass by Maximich. Gillard for Henry, out of his reach. And inside Erie territory on the failed D-to-D pass, Maximich will come back to help out. Picks up another assist. Maximich has points in all but one Erie Otters games this season. And here he is, left wing side, 9 in white, the captain. Bounce it in behind the net. Singer chases onto the far corner. Poked away from him. It comes to Drysdale. He'll just keep in on the snap from the blue line. Centering pass, just past Fowler. Picked up Brazeau, and they hand off right side. Struthers, the former attack. Gives towards the front, out of the reach there of Postnoff. Gets it right back to Struthers, sends it off the side of the cage. Brazeau from the left wing side. Watched by Drysdale. Nice poke by Drysdale as it scooped it ahead on the lift by Daniel Singer. He wants to head off on the change. Brazeau watched by Duff as he rambles into the zone. Duff bumps him off the puck and sends it on the backhand to the far corner. Struthers is there. Center's in front. Brazeau is there, but he can't get the stick away to shoot in time with Duff on top of him. Battle for in the corner, and the Otters out to the circle. Now it's Podubny. Man on him was Cameron. Erie sends it cross ice. Drysdale pushing the issue. They find Podubny now in offensive territory. Ryerson scores the goal, and he scores! Garrett Podubny ties the game at 2 as he goes down to one leg to shoot the puck in. Brand new game from the Erie Insurance Arena. Garrett Podubny stumbling into the zone. As you thought he was going to dish off, or just kind of lost an edge on the one skate. And as he's down to one knee, lets the shot go. That fools Christian Prop. And the Erie Otters have tied this game at 2. Right back into the Otters zone. Here comes the North Bay Battalion, but Erie able to clear. And now left wing side, looking for the go-ahead goal now. And a tie game. Erie trailed 2-0 here in the second period. And now they're looking for the lead. Here's Max Golod. Wheels his way around the zone and he'll go for another skate. Battling with Nick King behind the net. Hands off to Emmett Sproul into the right wing corner. Sproul, the Otters' first round pick in 2017. Has a roll off his stick and poked ahead to center ice by Meyer. And settled by Chenier. They double back behind their own net and will reset on this breakout. King ahead, steps out to the left of his goaltender. Hands off right for Cole. Planted there on a hit by Peter Chaika of the Otters. And Erie will find the puck behind their goal. Gillard going to give back on the DDD pass behind the net, but it's going to be fished out by McMaster, forcing the issue. And Erie drops it off from the left wing side into their own end. Still after it. Beamish scoops it up. They'll lift it up off the window. On down ice. No icing on the play. Back is Schluting. Sends it ahead. Headman pass. Down the right wing side. Evans shot. Stopped by Battalion. And the Otters will take the whistle with 5:38 left in this second period. As the Otters announce this goal, picking up an assist, Jamie Drysdale. He's the one that kind of opened it up. If you go back and watch that play, he jumps in, kind of forces the Battalion back a bit as an extra man in the offensive zone, and eventually sets up the game-tying goal to Garrett Podubny. Erie sends it in left wing corner. Evans hit and shouldered by D'Amato as the puck is sent to the Otters' end. Henry shoulders a man down to the ice. Nothing upcoming as Erie scoops it up from their own corner. Sent in for D'Amato, left wing side. Got around a D. Here's D'Amato's shot. Blockered by Prop. Back into the near side corner. Dan D'Amato back after it. Plays it out to Henry at the point. Floats it in behind the net. Picked up there. Selin floats it out in front. D'Amato in front. Hoffman! And he sends it just wide. Back behind the goal for Selin as he twists away from traffic. And the Otters' fourth line gets after it again. Here's Fowler just on. Replaces D'Amato. But the Battalion just shoot it out to center ice. And Coe will poke it on down to the right wing corner. Watched by Henry. Rubs him out of the play. Moncada follows up. They give right back to Coe at that far circle. Shot up coming from the point, kicked away as Henderson is stopped by Battalion. And now Henry's going to go to the penalty box as he sends Moncada head first towards the boards on a hit from behind. And a boarding call on the way with 4:27 left in the second period.
It is deep, but in the spirit of Halloween, we're going to give it a potluck bag of cookies and scream.
Power play back on here for the Battalion. And the Planet Fitness penalty kill on the ice for the Otters. They killed off the last one. Back to work against the league's top power play unit again. On the circle, wrist shot, one just wide on the blocker side by Struthers. And hits off that far corner and trickles all the way back into North Bay territory. Yetman on his horse trying to chase down Meyer. They enter the zone left wing side. Struthers busts around one. They get back. Kick save made by Battalion on the shot from Struthers, and Erie chops it down the ice. Nick King back. Holds behind his own goal. He'll set it up for Meyer. 35 seconds off this power play. But the Erie Otters on the kill for a fourth time here tonight. Brought ahead and into the zone. It's Struthers. Peels off left, gives him front for Brazeau on the backhand. Bounce towards the goal. Erie picks it up after the stop from Battalion, and they'll deliver it the length of the ice. Meyer has to go play it. Sproul forces the issue here. He's going to steal this one by the net. Trying to poke it out to the front of the goal, and they force Prop to cover. As Joe Mack was headed to the area, if that would have bounced into the front of the net, Mack would have had a nice try on the backhand. But Emmett Sproul forces the issue, and the whistle here. Face off inside North Bay territory to the left of Christian Prop.
She goes with false. And it is correct. We're going to give her 10. Best play, good marks. Courtesy of Pennsylvania Lottery.
Coe carries the center ice. Comes on, dumps it in from the right wing. Jack Duff will chase it down. Coe gets it right back here with 45 seconds on the power play. Shot from the point, save Battalion. Good work by the Otters to box out the big trees in front and give Battalion a lane to see that puck right into the chest. Hold on for the whistle. Tied at 2 here from the Erie Insurance Arena. The Otters answer with a pair of goals after trailing 2-0 in the early parts of this second frame. To make some changes on, Maximovich, Yetman, Beamish, and Drysdale round out the PK unit. And hold as Vesio gives right, McMaster down to the face-off dot. Coe, and now after the point, Vesio once more. On the left side, Theo Calvis holds, shoots it towards the front. Kicked out by Battalion. Coe back to the goal. Never made it there. And his own man in front. Calvis holds now. Gives down low. They look for Coe at the right half wall. The right hand shot. Looks, waits. Drops it off to the goal line. They back up to the corner once more and look to the point. Vesio with 12 seconds on the power play. Now Theo Calvis on the left side. Watched by Yetman. Forces the issue to knock that puck out to center ice. And 3 seconds left to bring it in once more. Here's Coe, bodied up by Drysdale. Out of the box comes Curtis Henry. Erie's killed one off. Send it behind the net as Luke Beamish turned around in some trouble with 2 green shirts on him. Gathered in by McMaster. He'll leave it to the point. It's Calvis. Voted in down low. Let the big boys go to work. Walker gives out in front. Poked away at the last second by Drysdale before McMaster could take that and get it towards the net. And the Otters find Max Simovich out to center ice. Trying to back down Cameron. Just flips it towards the net. It'll wheel and force a whistle as Prop will cover it up. And 1:55 left in the second period. An offensive zone draw for the Erie Otters. Draw will be to the right of Christian Prop. But Erie kills off another one here. A 4th power play chance for the Battalion. A 2-2 hockey game here from the Erie Insurance Arena. Battalion control after the face-off. Attempted clearing pass. Off the skate of Emmett Sproul, but Struthers can knock this out to center. And Sproul stays on top of him, gets that puck away. And here come the Otters again to center. Pass a little behind Golod. He twists away from the traffic. Sproul follows up. Now Marcus Gillard through neutral ice. Bounces one towards the North Bay zone. Gathered in by King. They look to exit out left. As Golod comes running, and he's going to get a penalty here. Puts a hit on Igor Polsnov. And Polsnov slow to get up, but the Otters touch this one. And a whistle sounds as Golod heads to the box. And back to the Planet Fitness penalty kill for the Otters. After the hit from Maxim Golod, I didn't see the motion towards the box here from Darcy Burchell. We'll wait for the PA announcement for the official call. But Erie's shorthanded once more. And another power play for the Battalion. Blasted around the horn, and this one kicks out right to the front. Yetman will get after it, but they cannot clear. Off a stanchion, Chenye has it. Struthers to the goal, and that's sticked wide. Saved by Battalion, gathered in by Brazeau. To the point, they hold there. Meyer, right side, Struthers. Waits, walks in, wrister, blocked by Jack Duff. Final minute of play in the second period. 2-2 game here. Power play will carry all the way through. Struthers along the goal line, walks in, scores! Matthew Struthers, what a shot. Bullseye at the top right corner, and the Battalion leap ahead 3-2. There was barely any room for that puck, and Struthers from the bottom of the right wing circle puts it up over the glove hand and over that left shoulder of Battalion, and the Battalion jump ahead 3-2. This one was in and out so quick. And you can see Noah Battalion pinned up along the post. There was barely any room there. And he somehow finds the back of the net to regain the lead for North Bay. Face off out from center ice as the Otters find themselves trailing once more. 50 seconds left in the period. Erie bounces one around at their own line. Here's Joe Mack cleaning things up. He'll send it for Curtis Henry. Then up off the wall. Daniel Singer couldn't corral that pass between his legs. And it's settled here by Calvis at his own line. Snapped on for Struthers to loft it on in. He's got 2 already. Bemis drops it to the near side. Turning there and out of the corner. They'll leave it up the near side board. Centering pass. Otters knife it away. And one last rush with 17 seconds left. Podubny floats it on in. After it back behind the goal. Calvis muscles him, but Singer comes crashing in. 3 green shirts there. 7 seconds left. Podubny reverses for Singer. Comes near side. Got to get it towards the goal. 4 seconds left. Here's Henry. Waits. Holds 1 second to the goal. Won't get there as it's blocked by Daniel Walker at the near side circle. And the Otters see the power play of the North Bay Battalion strike again. They're 2 for 5. And Struthers has a pair of goals, and the Battalion lead 3-2. We'll step away for a break, and we come back. The UPMC intermission report right after this. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
As a CEO, I want the best from our employees. In return, they want the best from their company, especially when it comes to their health benefits. That's why we choose UPMC Health Plan. It gives our employees in-network access to the best doctors and hospitals, including the world-class care of UPMC. And the best part? It's affordable for all of us.
For the quality, affordable coverage your company deserves, here's the plan, UPMC Health Plan.
With the new Express Sports football and car racing from the Pennsylvania Lottery, you can play your favorite sports at participating retailers, bars, and restaurants. Make your picks on your play slip, like touchdown pass on the third play, or the first 3 cars to cross the finish line, and watch the fast-paced lifelike action on the big screen. With drawings for cash prizes every 5 minutes, there's never a dull moment. Come on.
Yes! Express Sports from the Pennsylvania Lottery. Compete from your seat. Players must be 18 or older. Benefits older Pennsylvanians every day.
It's brand new and a classic, the Mitsubishi Eclipse Cross. This CUV delivers direct injection, turbocharged performance with super all-wheel control. Its dynamic design comes in great colors. Technology includes blind spot warning, lane change assist, and rear cross traffic alert.
The all-wheel drive Eclipse Cross now has 0% financing for 60 months and $500 APR cash.
And watch it turn corners and heads.
MSRP 26025, 0% for 60 months with approved credit and alley bag financing. May not be combined with factory rebates. $500 APR cash only with 0% financing. At ServPro of West Erie County, no job is too big and no question is too small. So when fire or water damage strikes your home or business, call on ServPro of West Erie County at 814-806-1987. That's where you'll find a team of specialists that's faster to any size disaster. So when the things that matter most are on the line, call ServPro of West Erie County, 814-806-1987 to help make fire and water damage like it never even happened. Franchises are independently owned and operated.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Hello everyone, I'm Terry Doyle. Thanks for joining us on this week's edition of OHL News, presented by Bauer. Coming up on the show, we'll talk to a player who is going to suit up for Team OHL at the upcoming CIBC Canada-Russia series, which takes place November 8th in Sarnia and November 12th in Oshawa. He's also an NHL first-round pick, and his club is at the top of the list in the Western Conference. That's coming up in a moment, but first, this week's OHL On the Run Player of the Week is Justin Brazeau of the North Bay Battalion. He put up 9 points in 2 games last week with 4 goals and 5 assists and was a +3. The highlight of the weekend was a hat trick and a 7-point performance last Sunday in a victory over the Kingston Frontenacs. Meanwhile, a player who's very familiar with putting up points in the Ontario Hockey League is Morgan Frost of the Sioux Greyhounds. He had 112 points last year, finishing second in league scoring. And coming into this weekend's play, he already has 24 points in 13 games played for the Sioux Greyhounds. The first-round pick of the Philadelphia Flyers has now attended 2 Flyers camps as he's in his 4th season in the OHL. And the Hounds off to once again another strong start this season as they came into this weekend's play atop the West Division and atop the Western Conference with 18 points, 8 wins, 3 losses, and 2 overtime losses in their first 13 games of the season. Joined on the line by Morgan Frost, and you guys getting ready for another weekend on the road. It always seems like either it's a weekend at home or a weekend on the road during the hockey season. I'm sure here you are, a veteran, 4th year. I'm sure it's old hat now, traveling around the OHL.
Yeah, in the Sioux we definitely do a lot of traveling and some long bus rides, but that's when you have some of the best times of the year with your teammates. So it's exciting to be on the road sometimes.
Has your routine on the bus changed at all since you were a rookie?
No, I think the drives just feel shorter now because I'm so used to them. But other than that, not really. We try and sleep as much as I can, and if not, we try and play cards and just chat amongst the guys. So try to make it as fun as possible. I guess the best part is though, as you've gotten older, you've gotten better seats. Yeah, that's for sure. It's, in my first year, I was pretty much driving the bus, so it's nice to be near the back now for sure.
Take me through the first month of the season. You guys have been off to a good start. What has gone so well for the Greyhounds off the bat?
I think the coaching staff has done a really good job in implementing systems and getting our team prepared for games. And I think our team's surprising a lot of people right now, and we kind of have a chip on our shoulder, and we're just going to try and keep it rolling and try and create some of the success that we had last year.
You obviously a new look coaching staff with some changes this year. Did it take whether it's through training camp or the first couple of games just to get used to the new systems?
Yeah, it's always a little different when you bring in 3 completely new coaches and they're meeting new faces too. So you just try and learn as much as you can as quickly as possible. But at the same time, we're still doing a lot of the same things that we did last year and just trying to build off that, and at the same time working in new things.
I know you've had some turnover, but there's also a lot of guys back, and did that help sort of get everybody used, especially once guys were coming back from training camps in the NHL, that it's a lot of still familiar faces back from last year?
For sure. We had a great group of guys last year, and it's nice to have some of the boys back. And I think we got our full team here now, so just going to try and do whatever we can to win, and like I said, recreate the success we had last year.
Going through Philadelphia Flyers camp for the second time, was it a little different experience rather than that first time where you're just sort of getting your feet wet and figuring out who's who and what's what, that the second time around you can sort of take it in a little differently?
It's definitely nice, knowing the guys there and knowing the staff. It makes it a lot more comfortable going to the rink every day when you're familiar with faces and names. So I think so for sure. It was a little different. It's it was a great experience, and can't wait to be back next year.
What do you sort of take away from camp? You've gone through it twice now. What sort of things that before you ever went to a camp that you say, I've learned, I know about my game, I know about the NHL style of game that you've been able to take back and that obviously you're going to learn with over the next couple of years?
I think, I think in general it's just all about learning to be a pro. I think you learn, little details about the day in and day out life of, what it takes to be a pro, and, at the same time you're learning new things, and, the development staff there is so great. So, they've helped me a lot, and, just got to keep trying to build and try to become the best player I can be.
I know you've got a lot of Sioux Greyhounds games to deal with between now and then, but you're part of the CIBC Canada-Russia series once again this year, coming up in a couple weeks' time. I know, as I say, you got Greyhounds games to worry about before that, but once you get to that point, excited to be part of that series again?
Yeah, for sure. It was definitely exciting last year, and it was nice to meet some of the guys who are in the league that I didn't know, and overall it's a great experience. So. I'm definitely looking forward to it.
What's that like playing when you're sort of gathering guys up from across the league and, of course, playing against a Russian team that you don't know very much about, I would think? What sort of experience that, what sort of preparation do you find goes into that?
It's definitely tough to, throw a group of guys, into a game like that against a team that you know nothing about. But at the same time, there's so many, great skilled players in our league, and I think it's all about just, playing your game, not trying to think about it too much. There's not really too many systems or anything like that. So, you just got to get comfortable and, try and show it as best as you can.
That was Morgan Frost of the Sioux Greyhounds, one of the many OHL players who will play in the CIBC Canada-Russia series coming up November 8th in Sarnia and November 12th in Oshawa. Here's a look at this week's Kia CHL Top 10 rankings. The Western Hockey League's Prince Albert Raiders lead the way this week. Top OHL representation comes from the Ottawa 67s at number 4, the Mississauga Steelheads at 8, and the Sioux Greyhounds at number 9. Another busy weekend ahead in the Ontario Hockey League. Be sure to check out all the action on the league's official website, ontariohockeyleague.com. That's going to do it for our show this week. You've been listening to OHL News presented by Bauer. I'm Terry Doyle. Thanks for joining us.
More hockey coming up. You're listening to the UPMC Intermission Report on the Erie Otters Radio Network, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
The Sheraton and Courtyard Erie Bayfront Hotels are proud sponsors of the Erie Otters. Join them for their pregame and postgame celebration at the award-winning Bayfront Grill or the brand-new Shoreline Grill, located just minutes away from all the action. Let them help you fuel up for the high-energy game with their extensive menus and craft brew selections. You ought to be dining with the best. The Sheraton Erie Bayfront Grill and Courtyard by Marriott.
An Erie landmark since 1953, Nunzi's Place serves generous portions of great food at reasonable prices. Family owned for almost 60 years, Nunzi's prepares the finest Italian cuisine in Erie. Come see why the Erie Times News said Nunzi's is known for food that tastes good. Nunzi's Place, located at 2330 East 38th Street near the Bayfront Connector. To call for reservations or place an order for takeout, call 825-2940. Nunzi's, known for Italian food that tastes good since 1953.
Okay, we're going to keep this quick.
Because at Blaze Pizza,
artisanal quality at crazy fast speed is what we're all about.
Fresh dough made from scratch daily.
Walk the line and choose any toppings you'd like.
It's all one price.
Then it's just 180 seconds in our blazing hot oven
for fast bar perfection.
That's Blaze Pizza. Sound good?
Then come check us out and build your own pizza at Blaze Pizza.
Peachtree Square in Erie.
Northern Pennsylvania Regional College. Where are we? The answer is right here, in your hometown, in your neighborhood, in your community. We are here offering 2-year degrees in workforce development where is needed the most. With evening classes, our students can balance life and work without having to leave their community. Visit regionalcollegepa.org for our degree options and application process. Northern Pennsylvania Regional College. This could change everything.
Love where you live? Find yourself here with NPRC and enroll for spring 2019.
Sadly, crime can strike anyone at any time. The good news is the Crime Victim Center of Erie County has been here for 45 years helping all victims of crime, be it rape, theft, assault, vandalism, burglary, or abuse. Report any crime to the police within 72 hours to secure your rights to victims' compensation and restitution. Call the Crime Victim Center of Erie County at 454-9414. They'll assist you in filing a claim, and if you need counseling, contact them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You're not alone. The Crime Victim Center of Erie County can help. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back inside the UPMC Intermission Report. I'm Aaron Cooney. We're in the second intermission with the Erie Otters. Once again, hey, do the comeback kids have it in them again? They've trailed in each of the last, now make it 4 third periods. 3 of them coming out as victories. What do they got left in them? 3-2 North Bay through 40 minutes. In our recap, the Otters had the first 4 shots on goal of this hockey game in the first period. Then at 4:50, well, pregame and kind of talked about Justin Brazeau and Matthew Struthers. Those are the 2 guys you really got to look for. They're 2 leading scorers. Brazeau came into the game second in the OHL in scoring with his 14 goals, 28 points, but he now has a 3-point night, a goal and 2 assists to jump back up top in the lead as the top point getter in the OHL, the overager. Well, you had to watch out for those guys. That's where the offense is. They get on the board first as Struthers fires it home. 4:50 into the first period, 1-0 North Bay through 1. They add to it on the power play. Struthers this time finds Brazeau at the left wing circle. He buries it at 1:37 in the second period on the power play. And the Otters down 2-0. That's territory they're kind of used to. And able to climb out of the hole as they tie things up. Starting with Chad Yetman's 7th of the season on the power play at 9:26. 2-1. The Otters are on the board. And then Garrett put up in the zone. This all starts on a breakout of the Otters' end as Jack Duff has that puck. He finds Drysdale in the neutral zone on a cross-ice pass into the zone, kind of spreads things out. And into the zone, they hand off with Garrett Podubny, and he puts the wrist shot on that fools Christian Prop 2-2 game. But with 50 seconds left in the period, the North Bay Battalion, a power play goal once more as Struthers has a second of the night. 3-2 on the beautiful shot from Matthew Struthers, and the Battalion lead in this second intermission. We have the out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by the Sheraton Courtyard Erie Bayfront Hotels, proud sponsors of the Erie Otters. We will check that out when we come back. The Otters trail by 1. Do the comeback kids have another comeback in them? Trailing, heading into the third. We'll find out next. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
As a CEO, I want the best from our employees. In return, they want the best from their company, especially when it comes to their health benefits. That's why we choose UPMC Health Plan. It gives our employees in-network access to the best doctors and hospitals, including the world-class care of UPMC. And the best part? It's affordable for all of us.
For the quality, affordable coverage your company deserves, here's the plan, UPMC Health Plan.
Meet you at Molly's before the game, after the game, or for the game. The Modern Irish Pub is the Otters away game headquarters with live stream broadcast. Molly Brannigan's hospitality is rivaled only by her cooking. Our new menu features the finest homemade Irish fare, along with a wee bit of the unexpected. Happy hour is the perfect pre-game. Score with buy one, get one appetizers and discounted drinks. And don't forget to try our Otters Signature Sandwich, the ultimate fan food. Molly Brannigan's, just north of Perry Square on State.
Every time you enter the doors at New Motors, you're guaranteed to find the most experienced team in town. They understand the value of teamwork, provide great customer service, fight to get you the best price. And at the end of the day,
outstanding customer service is our goal.
Only at New Motors.
When you visit, remember, tell them Larry sent you.
Welcome to Tim Hortons.
I'll take a coffee and...
How about a bagel breakfast sandwich? They're just 2 for $4.
Oh, I like that.
Freshly prepared with savory sausage, fluffy egg, and melted cheese on a freshly baked bagel. Just 2 for $4.
I like that. I just fist bumped your speaker.
Oh, I just fist bumped you back.
Get 2 sausage, egg, and cheese breakfast sandwiches on a plain bagel or English muffin for just $4. Or mix and match for $4. Great quality at a great value. It's all good at Tim Hortons. No substitutions or additions, limited time only at participating restaurants.
Few things hurt as much as a family or relationship that begins to unravel. And the longer it goes, the worse it feels. No matter how bad it seems, it doesn't have to be that way. There is hope. If you or a loved one needs help, call Family Services of NWPA today. Counseling is available for families, individuals, and couples. Take the first step at fsnwpa.org. Family Services of NWPA is a proud sponsor of the Erie Otters.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back here to the Erie Insurance Arena. I'm Aaron Cooney. Set for the third period. The Otters trail by 1. 3-2 North Bay. The comeback kids have another one in them. They've trailed in the third period in each of their now last 4 hockey games. The previous 3 they've come back to win. And it's inside the Otters zone here on the near side. Backing it in by Brazeau. A 3-point night for Justin Brazeau. A goal and 2 assists. Struthers, his line mate, he's got a 3-point night as well. 2 goals, and he's got the puck now. Look for the hat trick. Wristed over the net, though, on the steal, taking it away from Joe Mack. 2 goals and an assist. Almost made it 3 there. The Otters break ahead. They got a headman looking for Podubny, but a sliding camera knocks it away. This one sent off the back of Jamie Drysdale, the Otters. Spiked back on towards center ice. Podubny wants a change as it's floated back in, and both teams will finish off their respective changes 55 seconds into the period. Erie's flushed out from behind their own net and sent on lookout. Just Donko walks in. Blocker save made, Battalion. And Drysdale has it from the corner. A little behind the net, chased by Chenier. Drops it off near side, little miscommunication there. And McMaster's going to keep it alive. Chenier out of the near side corner, bodied by Beamish, but they have the puck out to the point. At the right side, it's Calvis. His pass off the mark. It's a stick as they send it onto the front of the goal. McMaster shot, save made. Cole buries it. Cole gets loose after the Otters could not clear. And he pots his third of the season. And it's a 2-goal lead for the Battalion, 4-2. Well, Erie had some trouble getting out of their end after they couldn't move that puck. A little miscommunication from behind the net and out of the near side corner. North Bay keeps the forecheck on as they just made a shift change. And that point shot as it trickles on through the rebound gathered in by Brandon Coe. And their first round pick taken 3rd overall in 2017. Puts one past goaltender Battalion. And North Bay's up 4-2. Played on to the near side corner of the Otter zone once more. Battalion, they're looking for more now. It's played out the far wall. The Otters can intercept there, and chasing out to center ice is Maxim Golod to Peter Chaika. They also have Sproul. Golod, backhand try. It hits the side of the net. Golod back to it, flips to the point. Gillard steps into one. Save made, rebound, backhander. It pops over the net on the try by Chaika. Sproul looking to center. That's off the mark. And back out to center as the puck slides into Erie territory. Set up for Jack Duff. Erie outshot the Battalion 13-8 in that second frame as Duff rambles into the zone. He's bodied on the near side. And now Emmett Sproul just on, digging away out of the corner. Poked up the wall, just around Chaika. Duff, he's going to pinch in here, holding this one along, but it's finally fished out and thrown towards the Otters bench. Curtis Henry is there. Duff directs traffic, but in some trouble here is Curtis Henry with Harrison Keynes on him. Brendan Selland now with the puck. Turns out towards his own circle, lost the handle, and with the puck is North Bay. At the point, traveling near side, bounced in by Cameron to the left corner, and in behind the net. Jam back up the wall as they hold in with Schluting. Leave it into the corner. Battle continues. Jack Duff, he's been out here for what seems like forever. It's out towards the point. Schluting poked away by D'Amato. 2-on-1 with Selland. Here's D'Amato right side. Waits, fires. Blocker saved by Prop. The Otters chop it in deep. Twisting is D'Amato. Wheels onto the far side corner. Hoffman steps on. D'Amato still with it. Wheels with a backhander try. Glove saved by Prop. And he holds on. Oh, the fourth line after lost the handle at the blue line in their own end defensively. They able to come up, back up with it up the near side, and Dan D'Amato, Brendan Selland the 2-on-1. D'Amato goes with the shot, and Christian Prop comes up with a couple saves. Here's Podubny on the wrist shot. The whistle sounds right after that face-off. It was a false draw, and the Otters will wave. We'll get a reset here to the left of Christian Prop. But a couple good stops for Christian Prop on Daniel D'Amato on that last shift. Keeps it a 2-goal game. 4-2 North Bay after the Brandon Coe goal. The insurance marker comes at 1:22 of the third. Icing call on the way. With the Battalion guilty, we'll bring it right back down to the North Bay end of things with 16:33 to play in the third period. Still lots of time. The Otters faced, that's kind of a similar script to last night in Guelph, for the Otters head into the third period down by 1. They give up a goal early, and now they come back by 2. They trail by the score of 4-2, and Podubny has the puck in the near side circle of the offensive zone, gives to Drysdale. Drysdale wheels to the corner, pokes it around behind the goal. Joe Mack is there, centers, and there's nobody home. Just out of the reach of Yetman and Podubny. Erie's going to pick it up at their own end. Gillard out to center, received nicely by Yetman. Erie breaks into the zone once more. They'll set it up for Garrett Podubny coming late. Rich shot off the mark, off the end glass, backhander try by Mack, and he just couldn't get it on the net. Mack battling 1-on-2. Podubny in to help out. Trying to drag it out to the front. Mack has it from in tight. Shot stopped by Prop, and he leaps on top of it here to his right. He'll hold on to the biscuit. Gain another whistle. So just under 16 minutes remaining in the third. 15:51 to play. Erie wins the draw back. With that puck, they throw it to the goal. Save made, the rebound. He's been picked up by Fowler in the far corner. He gets to work now. Hits the brakes and rolls behind the net. They give off to Kyle Maximich in front of McMaster. In front, Singer tied up nicely by Theo Calvis. They could read that one. They wanted to get it to the front of the net. Calvis nicely ties up Singer. And now out to center ice. Here comes Brandon Coe, left wing side. Watch with Henry. Nice back check by Fowler to intercept that pass. And he sends it out ahead for Maximich, who will pick it up left wing. Bumped by Cole, keeps on running here. Throws it in front, off his skate wide. Erie in offensively again as Henry chips it on down the wall. Daniel Singer there, the Erie Otter. Fresh forward here. He's turned around and thrown to the ice, hog-tied, and Erie's going to go to the power play. As Henderson put him in an arm bar and then got the takedown as well. And the Plymouth Tavern power play will take to the ice for their fourth time this evening. North Bay had 4 power plays in the second period, cashed in on 2 of them, and the Otters a chance here to climb back within 1. And they send it back for Jack Duff, now Drysdale on the near side, trying to spin away from the penalty killer, Moncada. Podubny, his shot, bounces off a stick wide, settles into the near corner, drilled up the wall, and cleared by Nick King. Duff back for the Otters. He'll pick this up, 5th ranked PK unit in the league at 86.7%. Here he enters left wing side, and Podubny will rattle it around the wall. Drysdale, first man after to the near corner. Everybody ties up there. Squirts loose. Here's Gola drifting in front. Hands it off for Podubny, who couldn't get the shot or the stick on it. Erie feeds it in down deep. Fowler reaching. Knifed away by Cameron. Loose to the near side as Drysdale pinches in down towards the circle. King tied up now. Erie get the bodies to it and the numbers as well. Sends one off the side of the cage on a bouncing puck by Fowler. And now Cameron has it. He'll lift it up the wall, but not out as it's gloved down by Duff. Tight quarters for Drysdale as the stick comes up on Jack Duff. On a play by Moncada, and we will keep on playing. Here's Drysdale resetting back at his own line. Erie getting the top unit on now, with Yetman and company stepping to the ice with 45 seconds to work with. Peter Chaika, and then Beamish in behind his own net. In some trouble, they'll find a cross-ice feed to be picked up by Chaika. Sends it off the mask of, or rather the helmet of Singer. It popped into the offensive zone for a second. It's quickly cleared here after that odd bounce on the pass from Yetman. Singer picks this up at neutral ice. Gives left side with speed. Chaika into the zone. Rolls off his stick and Calvis to chase to the left wing corner. Singer is there also. Yetman to help out. Digs it out of that pile up. Brings it on near side. Chad Yetman with the hot stick here in the last 2 games. Hands off to the circle for Max Simovich. Time ticking down. Trying to turn it onto the front of the net. It's Singer. Knocked off of his blade. He's knocked down to the ice. It's pushed out to center ice. Open man right stride. It's Struthers. Cuts to the front. Shoots, and getting a piece of it is Battalion. And the Otters pick this up, send it out to center ice. Picked up off the backhand in front of their own bench as Walker sends it across. Cameron has some room to skate. Left wing side in a 4-2 hockey game. Back to even strength 5-on-5. With North Bay getting the man out of the box. Pops over the stick of Vesio. And out to play it. Here's propped way out high. Gloved down by Sellen for a second. And they battle for the puck along the far wall. Poked loose. Cameron moved up the left wing wall. And Walker sends it on across. Off the stick of Sellen. Picked up by Evans. He dumps it in. He'll chase to the far side corner. Gillard plants him there. D'Amato in to help out. His dish intended for Sellen. Reaching with that long reach is Walker. Kept it in the Otter zone for a second. And it's Gillard following up to get it out to center. Puck loose at neutral ice now. Come to the Otters zone at the line. Henry protects. He'll find Brendan Sellen out at neutral ice. And the Otters look to get moving north here. Sellen gains center red, snaps it in. And a wholesale change coming up on the Erie end with 11:45 to play here in the third. 4-2 hockey game. Struthers with some speed out to center ice. Erie trying to stay with him here. Struthers sends it on across. Tapped along for Brazeau to the left wing corner. Feeds it in front, and it bounces onto Battaglia. Makes the stick stop, and then smothers the puck.
ServPro, a team of specialists that's faster than any size disaster.
Face off one to Brazeau. His shot, that's bounced off something, ends up going wide. They battle for the right wing half wall. Crashing in, Posnoff. Otters can pick it up there with Podubny. He steps around a checker and gives out to Jamie Drysdale. Lob it on into the left wing corner. Drysdale chases after it here. Battling with David Meyer, Austrian native. As the Otters feed it out to the near side. Couldn't get it towards the front of the net. And it's poked out to center ice. And bouncing it on in, right wing side. Offside is Brazeau. And the whistle sounds with 11:03 left, third period. Erie down by 2, 4-2 the score. As the Battalion look to continue their win streak themselves. They've won 2 straight. They head to Hamilton tomorrow afternoon as they launch one in from center. Glove down by Battalion. Set up for the Otters to break out. Pass skips off to Kyle Maximovich. Played in. They would have been offside. Erie skates out to the neutral ice and it's stolen away, and they come in right wing. Calvis hands it right to Hayden Fowler of the Erie Otters. And now they'll move north as they find Beamish. Kicks it up, skate to stick. Wheels in left wing side, bounce it down behind the net. Looking for Fowler on the near side as he speeds towards the right wing corner and on towards the half wall, with the Erie Otters poke it in deeper towards that corner. Kyle Maximovich, one hand on the stick, gets loose. Wheels out near side, throws it in front. They couldn't get a stick on it on the centering pass as Beamish has to track this down at center. And he's hit hard right in front of the Erie bench. He's run over, and Henry comes over and pushing back and forth. Chenier laid the hit. And Curtis Henry steps in to help out. And I believe Henry's going to be the man heading to the penalty box. Henry for roughing. As he comes in to aid Luke Beamish, and Erie's going to be shorthanded here. Face off into the Otters' end in the left wing of, well, to the left at that circle of Noah Battalion.
Penalty number 41, Curtis Henry, 2 minutes for roughing. The penalty 9:46, Henry 2.
They hold the puck and send it across. Power play on. A sixth chance. Bounce it towards the front as the Otters whack away at it. Bounced ahead by Jack Duff. Now Joe Mack can find it in the circle. Puts it off his stick and it will get out to center. Look to move it in as a collision here. Down goes King and Emmett Sproul out at neutral ice as they collide along the boards in front of Curtis Henry. And now they wheel in right wing side. Centering pass up off the skate of Drysdale. Erie will bounce it out to center and it'll slide back into North Bay ice. 9.5 left here from Erie. 4-2 North Bay. And with the power play is the Battalion for another 70 seconds. Offside on the play. Looking to enter in. Face-off will come out to the neutral zone.
Jersey Rockville will go 50-50 first. The 50-50 number is H345245. H345245. And the Jersey
where that
number is 532.
puck was tipped in, we're going to bring it in front of the North Bay bench. One back to Henderson. Gets the return pass, speeds up forward, gives right. Coe, he provided the insurance. Bounced for McMaster into the Erie zone. Turned around by Beamish, and the Otters could not clear. Held in at the point. Moved by Fessio. Gets a return pass at the left point. Hands off right side. Coe tries to give a cross. Poked by Gillard. Got it right back. In front. Rolls off the stick of McMaster. Comes out to the point. They hold in. Coe once more from the right half wall. Enters in. Throws it across. Erie gets a stick on it. Looking for that backdoor play once more. Vesio was creeping in. Vesio directs traffic as Coe gives to Henderson. Right back to Coe, right side. Throws it across. Looking for Vesio. Again on that cross-ice feed. And it's off the mark in Erie. They had a man ahead. They couldn't get it to him. Picked off. And they keep it onside. Thrown towards the front. After it are the Otters. They couldn't clear. There was Beamish. Here's a one-timer coming. Fanning on the shot is Vesio. Left on the far side. 10 seconds left on the kill. McMaster from the half wall. Pokes it down low. Erie got a poke on it. Battalion looking to cover it up. And he dives on top of it and gains the whistle with 4 seconds left on the Curtis Henry minor. 8:17 to play here in the third. And one more face-off on this PK to the left of Noah Battalion, who stopped 16 of 20 here tonight. First-year goaltender. Signed out of training camp as a free agent by the Erie Otters. As Jamie Drysdale pins him in along the wall. Out of the box comes Curtis Henry. Even strength now. But more importantly, 2 minutes killed off that clock if you're the jerseys in green. As Erie bounces one towards center. That'll be settled by Cameron, and now King bounces it up the left wing side. Tossed into the Erie zone by Harrison Keynes. And then settled by Battalion. I'll give it to Jamie Drysdale. Bounces it up the near side. And now and out to center ice is Gola twisting around. King feathers it right back to the Erie end. And Jack Duff is there to scoop it up for the Otters. Overloaded on this right side for Erie right now. They'll look out ahead for Jack Duff. Rambles off his skates and on down, no icing. As Cameron is back, Golod forces that issue. Tie up in the left corner. Pried loose here by Max Golod. Trying to bank it right back for Sproul, who crashes on in. Tied up to his side. Golod in to help out now. Chaika drifts off towards the circles. As Golod got it loose here, but it's going to be grabbed by Cameron and then sent back towards neutral ice. Soft lift in towards the Erie end. 7:10 left. They'll find Max Golod. Makes a little move, but it's taken off of his stick by Struthers. Left wing side. Gives in front. Backhander. And it sails wide as they run the goaltender. Battalion slow to get up. And a hooking call on the way to the Erie Otters. As they knocked down and hauled down Igor Postnov. And another power play for North Bay. 4-2 Battalion here from the Erie Insurance Arena. And Curtis Henry goes right back to the box. Otters fans, True Moo and Meadowbrook Dairy Pure Milk is the official milk choice of the Erie Otters. That's True Moo and Meadowbrook Dairy Pure Milk. Pick up a gallon today at your local grocer.
It's now time to get on your feet for another creative imprint t-shirt toss. Look for the platform. Go up t-shirt. Make some noise.
Oh, another Erie dancing with fire here as they continue the parade to the penalty box. As Curtis Henry steps out, and he's right back in. And the power play on once more. Here's King left side for the Battalion. In front for Chenier. Had that play blocked. And Erie trying to bounce it up to the line. They can't clear. Held in by Struthers. Knocked off of his stick. And Luke Beamish will drop it down to the right wing corner of the Battalion zone. They'll hold behind their net. And bring it out. Thought about the drop pass, and now they'll feed it that way. Struthers with speed to the Otters' end. And a penalty coming up here is going to be shorthanded. A high sticking call to Joe Mack, I believe. 5-on-3 power play opportunity for the Battalion. Excuse me, that's Chad Yetman who comes across. Bluebirds out here from Erie, and you can't blame him. Yetman will sit 5-on-3 for a minute and 24 seconds. They hold at the point. Give right after they win the faceoff. Brazo station on the back door. Can't get it to him. Struthers will back up. Give out to the point. Reset. King on the right side. A drag off. Give him back out. Looking to keep that in was King. Nicely reaches. Puts it off the boards to the near side. Now holds it now. Down for Brazo. Tapped in front. Save made on Chin. They go back door. And there's Struthers for the hat trick. Matthew Struthers completes the hat trick. And it's 5-2 Battalion. .555 left here. And the former Owen Sound attack, Matthew Struthers, pots 3 at the Erie Insurance Arena. And the Otters now facing a deep hole. And a 5-2 hockey game. Still shorthanded. If the Battalion picking up their third power play goal of the night. In the box is Yetman still for another minute and 25 seconds. And they'll carry ahead. Stripping the puck. There's Drysdale, a nice play, taking the puck away from Coe. As the Otters send it down the ice. And brought up once more. Left at the line, Theo Calvis. Gives it right side. Coe. Bounced out to the line once more. Henderson gives near side. Calvis steps into one. Stick save made. And it settles on to the near side boards. Erie after they cannot clear. Just played up for Calvis. To the point, McMaster. As he looks now. Wrist shot. That sails high. Getting a piece of it was Battalion anyways. And they hold on with Calvis at the line once more. And he lost the handle, so they got to reset. Erie goes from the second least penalized team in the league and give up 8 power play opportunities here tonight. Here's Cole. He got a chance to walk on in. His shot is stopped by Noah Battaglia. And with 4:41 left, 20 seconds is left on the penalty clock here with Yetman in the box. They win the draw back, give right side. Here's King, holds, fires, deflected in front. Good save from Battaglia with the traffic in front of the net. And the deflection from Harrison Keynes. Moncada's waved out of the box, or out of the face-off circle, I should say. And Harrison Keynes is forced to take it. They hold with King, left side, wrist shot, glove save by Battaglia. We'll do it once more on this drop. In a 5-2 game, the Otters in penalty trouble all night. They only average 8.08 penalty minutes per game. And here tonight, the Otters 14 they've given up. As out of the box comes Chad Yetman. Jack Duff will feather it around the near side. Yetman fresh, chops it up the wall. They cannot clear. Here he flies it out to center ice. And now here comes Chad Yetman from center. He'll launch it on in. They chase after it as Christian Propp gives it the near side. Bounced ahead. Kane, poke check by Drysdale just on. As he replaced Jack Duff. Puck still loose here through neutral ice. As Fowler, I'm surprised he didn't call that one. Fowler took out the legs of Keynes. Had just about everything else going. And then dumped in. Singer looking for it. Comes out to the near side. Tucks it out in front. Nobody home. Max Simic one-timer as he just steps into the shot. It was rising high, and Propp makes the glove save. Face-off is going to be the right of Christian Propp. As these two teams will meet once again in just a few short days when the Otters make their trip up north. I'll turn the calendar to November, and on Thursday of next week, the Otters will be at the North Bay Memorial Gardens. As Henderson dumps off of Garrett Podubny, who has the puck, gives out to the point. Beamish slaps one towards the net just wide. Gathered here by Peters. Floated up off the leg of Podubny. Stays inside offensive territory, and Joe Mack's going to fight it. As he's shouldered by Struthers. Knocked out. Kept by Drysdale. Puts it down the right wing side. Yetman looking for it. Flown back towards the wall. Drysdale scoops it up there. And the Otters feed it back ahead. They would have been offside. And allow Struthers to hold on to this one. Gives out to neutralize. Intercepted by Jamie Drysdale. Tosses it on in right wing side. Under 3 minutes to play here. Slid along to Peters by goaltender Christian Propp. Podubny finds him. Puts it off the body of his own man. Here he gains it right back. Wrist shot. Save made. Bouncing puck. Podubny lets one go. Rings it off the iron. With the heavy slapper on the knuckling puck. Propp, I think it bounced off his shoulder and then caught that crossbar and flies out of play. The face-off will stay inside North Bay territory. And a face-off win by the Battalion, and they rattle it around the glass and around the boards and on down as an icing call whistled. Henry back for Erie. With 2:31 left here in the third. The Otters back at it tomorrow here from the Erie Insurance Arena at 4 o'clock. Mississauga Steelheads in town. Maybe the last game here for Jamie Drysdale with the Otters as he's going to head off for the Under 17 World Hockey Challenge. He'll be a part of Team Canada Black as Chaika holds on. After that face-off win by the Otters, they hand it off to Cole Cameron. He's got room to skate to neutral ice. And he'll feed it on right wing side. On that dumping, Henry ties up Chenier. Gillard over to help out. Knocked away from him. It's back behind the goal. They bring it near side. Cole drops it off. Found once more here by Chenier. Now McMaster gets loose. Wrister stopped by Battalion. Makes the glove hand stop and holds on. 2:02 left. Erie pushes this one ahead. That was a play by Dan D'Amato, who has the puck now, returned from Brendan Selin. As D'Amato just hog ties a man, throws him down to the ice. And Erie's going back to the box again as Henderson was tossed to the ice. And a minute 49 left. This will take us all the way down. And a holding call whistled here. This will just about run the clock off from the Erie Insurance Arena. Barring a miracle, shorthanded, the Otters will see their 4-game win streak come to an end as it's poked across just through the blue paint. They hold at the point once more. Give left side. Schluting holds, waits. Bumped by Selin. Give it down low. Rattle around on the right wing side. Hoffman poked it loose, but it's held along at the half wall by the Battalion. They give to the point. Right back to the circles. McMaster watches to the corner and quickly up top at the blue line, waiting to fire one. Bouncing puck save made, two of them with a crashing Daniel Walker in front. Battalion makes a couple saves in tight. A minute 16 left. And for the Otters, shorthanded here tonight with no Ryan Martin, a late minute scratch. And they got to go right back tomorrow in a 3-3 situation. And the back end of a 3-3. And a 4 o'clock start against the Mississauga Steelheads. As the Otters poke it in to the Battalion end, they're offside on this play. They got to back up and allows North Bay to ramble ahead. Mississauga off tonight.
1 minute remaining in the period.
One day of rest, and the Otters' first of 7 3-3s they're in the midst of right now. As Henry golfs this one ahead. It'll rattle and roll on its edge all the way down. Prop settles it up. Or they drop it off behind the goal. Vesio hands it off there. 40 seconds left from the Erie Insurance Arena. They come across, Sproul, little poke check, but Schluting follows up. He's watched here, and he's dunked on a hit by Marcus Giller. Got a shot away that's still 5 feet high. Schluting has it again. Giller just throwing out the body as much as he can here towards the end. Bumps into another man as Battalion makes a save. 22 seconds left. To the right of Battalion will go. As special teams, the story here, North Bay goes 3 for 8 on the man advantage. And those 3 power play goals, as the lead is 3. First shot blocked in front by Erie, and Hoffman will sky this one up. It'll bounce in front of the Erie bench and settle with 10 seconds left. Henderson holds from his line, gives ahead. As Jack Duff turns it back out to neutral ice. Selin crashes in, and that'll do it for the hockey game. The North Bay Battalion, after being swept in the season series last year, they come in here to the Erie Insurance Arena where they were shut out 4-0. They net 5 on Noah Battalion, 5-2 victory as the Otters win streak ends at 4. We'll step for a break. Duskus Martin Funeral Home post-game show is next You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
With the new Express Sports football and car racing from the Pennsylvania Lottery, you can play your favorite sports at participating retailers, bars, and restaurants. Make your picks on your play slip, like touchdown pass on the third play, or the first 3 cars to cross the finish line, and watch the fast-paced lifelike action on the big screen. With drawings for cash prizes every 5 minutes, there's never a dull moment. Come on.
Yes! Express Sports from the Pennsylvania Lottery. Compete from your seat. Players must be 18 or older. Benefits older Pennsylvanians every day.
Hockey is back in the city of Erie, and you won't want to miss any of the hard-hitting, fast-paced Erie Otters action at the Erie Insurance Arena. It's another hockey weekend in Erie as the Otters battle the North Bay Battalion Saturday, October 27th at 7 p.m. Then host the Mississauga Steelhead Sunday, October 28th at 4 p.m. Don't miss the NHL stars of tomorrow, today. Get your tickets at the Erie Insurance Arena box office, online at ottershockey.com, or by calling 814-452-4857.
It's brand new and a classic, the Mitsubishi Eclipse Cross. This CUV delivers direct injection, turbocharged performance with super all-wheel control. Its dynamic design comes in great colors. Technology includes blind spot warning, lane change assist, and rear cross traffic alert.
The all-wheel drive Eclipse Cross now has 0% financing for 60 months and $500 APR cash.
And watch it turn corners and heads.
MSRP 26025, 0% for 60 months with approved credit and alley bag financing. May not be combined with factory rebates. $500 APR cash only with 0% financing.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back inside the Erie Insurance Arena where the Otters fall for the first time in 4 games as the North Bay Battalion come in on a little road swing down south. And down the Otters with 3 power play goals, 5-2 the final score here from the Erie Insurance Arena. As we'll welcome you into the Duskus Martin Funeral Home post-game show. Duskus Martin working tirelessly to give your loved ones dignity. I'm Aaron Cooney, and we wrap things up here from the Erie Insurance Arena where the Otters fall 5-2. And you know what? It really wasn't. Erie was never out of this game. They were in it pretty much the whole time and at times controlled the pace of play. But, man, you just you fall into some penalty trouble. And you look at it, 9 power plays for the North Bay Battalion. That's nearly an entire period of power play time. Now, I know Darcy Burchell was, was caught making the calls here, but he's never been friendly in this building. I mean, you called a clear high stick and never mind. Game's over. But a 9 power play night for the North Bay Battalion, and the top power play in the league. They go 33%. Into the recap. First period, Matthew Struthers at 4:50 after their Otters had the pressure. First 4 shots on goal went to the Erie Otters, and Struthers able to net the opening goal on the first shot of the night for the North Bay Battalion. One nothing North Bay. The Otters find themselves down 2-0 at the start of the second period. A power play goal for Justin Brazeau at 1:37, 2-0. But the Otters, like the previous nights, they weren't done yet. Chad Yetman sparks the comeback bid at 9:26. With his 7th of the season, set up by Maximovich and Beamish. And it's a 1-goal game. Garrett Podubny ties it up at 13:07 of the second period from Drysdale and Duff. And it's a 2-2 hockey game. Brand new here, but with just 50 seconds left, there's that penalty trouble the Otters got into. Matthew Struthers at 19:10 of the second period regains the 1-goal lead for the Battalion. He makes it 3-2 heading in to the third frame. A minute 22 in, a little more insurance as Brandon Coe able to tap one past Noah Battaglia. 4-2 the score. Can the Otters make that comeback? No, they continue to go to the penalty box. A 5-on-3 power play. And the big bodies and the big boys, they do it again as Brazeau Chenier, and they tap it over for Struthers. He completes the hat trick at 14:09. As the Battalion go ahead 5-2, and that does it for the Otters win streak. It'll end at 4 as they fall tonight 5-2 to the North Bay Battalion. Shots on goal 14-7 in favor of the Battalion in that third period, as the Otters are outshot 29-26 on the night as they fall 5-2 here from the Erie Insurance Arena. Three stars, I don't know if they could be any quieter, so we're going to make them up on the broadcast. It's our Ironworkers Local Union number 3's Ironmen of the game with tonight's 3 stars. Well, I think you got to look at this line for the North Bay Battalion as Matthew Struthers leading the way. He'd be my number 1 star with the hat trick. And he does end up number 1. And 17, Justin Brazeau, another big night for him. He ends up with a goal and 3 assists, a 4-point night, the second star. And the number 1 star is Christian Propp. He finishes on the night, stopping 24 of 26. And the Battalion down the Otters 5-2 from the Erie Insurance Arena. That'll wrap things up for us here at the Erie Insurance Arena. They'll get to see the Battalion once more. That'll be, well, just really 5 days. Thursday, and the Otters make their trip up north. It starts in North Bay at the North Bay Memorial Gardens next week. We'll see if this carries over as the Otters and the Battalion meet for the final time on the year in North Bay as the Otters start that north trip. But before that, Erie has one more game here on home ice before they go to the road for 5 straight, as they will host the Mississauga Steelheads. They down the Otters 6-1 in their first meeting back in September. That second week of the season, Erie's first road game. But Mississauga, they have been rolling to take the lead in the Central Division. 17 points on the year, 8-4-1-0. They're also in that CHL top 10. So Otters and Steelheads, that's tomorrow at 4 o'clock. And we'll have that for you starting 3:45 with the Erie Federal Credit Union pregame show. But that's going to do it here for us as the Otters fall in front of 3,004 in attendance here from the Erie Insurance Arena. 5-2 Battalion over the Otters as the Otters win streak ends at 4. For the birthday boy, Brian McKay, back in studio. Well-deserved night off tomorrow, so enjoy that one. We'll have Anna back in studio with us, but thanks to Brian pushing the buttons for us. I'm Aaron Cooney saying goodnight. You've been listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
You've been listening to Erie Otters Hockey on WRIE Erie. Follow all the action throughout the season on the new home of the Erie Otters, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.